Hello, everybody, and welcome into episode 23? I think it's 23 today. We are down a character, at least temporarily, but this is something that we will fix. We'll retcon that momentarily, so just bear with us while we're setting up the slight edits.
Did I do cat paws and nobody could see me? Because that's embarrassing.
No, I didn't see it.
Wait, it's more embarrassing to do it without anybody seeing it?
I was
It's
gonna
embarrassing
say.
if it's not on stream and it's only in front of you guys.
When I pick my nose right after I end stream, but then I realize I haven't ended stream, it's more embarrassing if people haven't seen it.
That's funny.
I'm just saying, I like y'all fine, but I would not be doing a private demo of cat motions just in our free time, I guess is what I'm saying.
What do you mean, buddy? All right, that should be there.
I have cat ears, but they're the wrong color.
And we're gonna run that across. Perfect. Okay, so we are currently down Scout, but Scout will be with us ASAP. They just got caught up in a meeting, and that's a-okay. So let's talk, if we can, let's talk about what happened last time we played, if that's okay.
I have to say, the last thing I wrote in my notes from last week was, Bub says next session will be messy, combat, indomitable. What the fuck? What does that mean?
And I said that to Bub today in a call, and Bub was like, "Are you listening to the stream?" It's like, no, you keep saying it. You say it to us.
Yeah, it's
He did.
yeah.
He gave us a cautionary note in our group
He
chat
was like,
tonight.
You're gonna be faced with difficult, super
Yeah,
important
it's difficult. I mean, tell me a time.
All right.
Tell me a time, honestly, when you have played a video game where the end of the game is easier than the tutorial.
Sure.
You're at the end of the game. You're there. You're entering into
Right,
that state.
but I don't recall any video games having a pop-up window that's like, hey, get ready.
Actually,
weird.
but yeah, I was gonna say sometimes they're like, "Are you?
Are you sure you want to go here?
Yeah,
You know what it reminds me of? In Fire Emblem, if you kill off a character that you need to beat the game, a pop-up comes up and is like, hey, you can't beat the game. Do you want to keep playing with your dead friends?
yeah,
So I kind of had that energy.
yeah, yep.
Yeah,
Just warning you.
it's I mean, it's a thing. And you guys are aware that
We appreciate the warning.
I like combat to be challenging. It's supposed to be hard. I mean, Pathfinder is already very unforgiving in regards to combat. It particularly recovery. Recovery is challenging. They want you to feel like a hero. They want you to feel heroic. So because of this, I want the combat to not just be like a grinder, just a constant over and over again. You guys are just throwing dice at the wall. I'm a story first kind of DM, kind of storyteller. So I want your combat to be memorable. It's got to be memorable, or what's the point? Like you could just go play a video game if it's just.
I mean, you
constantly-
could have put a roof on that tent, but you didn't.
You know, it turns out even back then tents were just made of cloth.
You could have done me a solid and been like, this tent is sturdy for some reason.
It's perfect. So,
Storytelling
So
above everything else.
Sera grilled Cain about Domina because he had a reaction.
Yes, we
to
had
Blood Man.
some talks about love
Yeah.
with the party as a whole.
I have a
Masterfully-
question about that.
Casual
Masterfully deflected it.
please.
What's your
We
question?
can just
Fire away.
gloss right over
My
it.
question is, how much do you think that talk helped Cain versus how much do you think that talk helped Sera? Because she's been kind of lost in the love side.
Oh, Cain doesn't give a fuck.
I was gonna say, I don't think any of that got to Cain, like
She thinks she's
penetrated
helping,
Cain's
but-
wall, as they say.
I think it's just making her guilt a little less.
I think that's what it is. Sera
Yeah.
feels guilty and is like trying to think about how she was raised in the Paladin church, and is trying to go back to her roots, but to make herself feel better.
Well, I mean, let's also be real for a second, right? Like, if that information had not affected Cain, why did he even knee-jerk react somewhat hostilely?
Because it's none of the Nunya business.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there-
you know what?
There's a
I think it
volatile
did.
response there, right? He deflected for a reason. And yeah,
Well,
of course.
And successfully,
because he
I might
knows
add.
because he feels guilty because he knows it's his fault that the relationship got fucked up, and he's went off in a cave, for 20 years and was crazy, and then when he comes back, she's married. So he's like, I don't even want to think about it. It's done. Like, there's no redemption from that. So let's not keep hope alive. Let's just hope she's okay and do what we can do, like, with our mission. So, like, stay on focus.
I mean, help me out here, Sera, if I'm wrong, but you never forget your first, right?
It's true. Your first love, it is something else.
Sure.
And this
Right.
is
Yeah.
She may have lived a whole other life
you
with
never forget your first.
with that
Sera.
guy, right? Like that. Her
Look,
husband. But he's not there. Like even
I'm
she
Tom
admitted.
Hanks in Castaway, Bubs. Okay? She married my dentist.
I don't remember the evil being taking over Tom Hanks in that movie. And
That's just Wilson, bro. Like,
oh, okay, Wilson was actually Tiamat. In this. Wait, I'm watching this movie again tonight. It's
No
gonna be
shit, dude. I'm
fucking wild to watch it
Yeah.
in that
It
angle.
changes so much. Actually, I'm here for it. Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah. No. I think it does. I think it was there. That was a 2-part conversation, right? It was very much for Cobalt and very much so I think for Trace as well. Like your characters. Yeah, Sera's kind of lost. She's been afforded multiple angles, and they're kind of weird, like out of nowhere. Yes, she does have a type, right? We can't ignore it. Everybody's acknowledged that she definitely has a type, but I mean, even then, Sera's kind of lost. Like, paladins aren't supposed to just murder people.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wait
Yeah.
a minute. Really? We've been encouraging the
Or-
wrong thing.
or
then. What the
lose the
hell?
connection to their god, their patron.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought it
Yeah.
was just bad Wi-Fi.
Yeah, it
Get you
didn't
like a booster.
it didn't even make things better when we found that church. We found the next part of the episode where we found the church.
We also found out Anju likes Sera.
Yes.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Let's not just
I don't think
glaze
Anju
over
Yeah.
knew
that.
that, but
She's deflecting.
Oh,
No,
sorry.
I could tell by
Ben-
the way he
Ben's
was
not here
talking
right
in
now.
game.
Please leave a message.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, Anju wishes he had stayed in that bush.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a moment. That
It
bush
was an
kind
Has
of
that
excellent
effect on
deflection.
people?
He did. He bluffed though. Technically, he bluffed his way out of it.
You
a little
did.
bit.
You did. Man, it was close. It was a close one, but yeah, you definitely did.
It's fine. It's
It is true.
Okay. So, wow. I mean, I guess that a scout we know is basically still in the mentality of a robot, so probably not finding anything in the way of profound romantic love. Where's Ivan?
It was a really good. There was some really good dialogue about love, though. That shit
Yes.
ruled.
That was good. And it wasn't even the stuff Sera said. Like, she got the rest of the party to share their own thoughts on love. And it was really good.
Some sick ass dialogue.
Yeah.
We
I'm
have-
so happy.
And Scout got none of the benefit of it at all.
We've got
Scout was like, I
Ivan.
understand less now.
Ivan
Yeah.
in the corner,
Ivan.
like full on Rizzler himself. What is? Hold on a minute. Your character Ivan is terminally handsome, and he's got charisma coming out the wazoo. Let's unpack that for a second. What's happening there, buddy?
what?
Is there is nobody bending the eye at all whatsoever?
What do you mean?
Are you just
Ivan unfazed
Yeah.
by love.
completely like what?
Look,
Where
when
does
he's a raptor, I just don't even try talking to him. Because if I say the
Yeah,
wrong
that
thing,
is
he's
true.
gonna blow
like, the
something
dynamic
up.
of it is
or-
like, you know that it's me on the inside, but you're having to take a tiny little 2-foot-sized lizard really seriously when he starts spitting wisdom.
I saw what the raccoon did. Okay, like
Yeah.
unhinged.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it's safe to say that Ivan, had he not been the raccoon, would not have drank the poison hidden at the assassin's belt line.
He stuck his tongue in and went. La, 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 la.
You aren't wrong. He did that. Yeah. Is Ivan just too wrapped up in the current events? Is he still kind of like dealing with, one, like he's left his friend behind, two, his parental issues are kind of just elsewhere? Like, is there just not even a spot afforded to Ivan for the possibility of like of even the concept of love, or is it just like, no, that's
I think it is like the nature of a bard almost to like bards tend to in like the stereotypical way. They tend to not find love because they're always horny, though. But he's not like the horny type of bard that's always just trying to fuck everything that moves. But he still has that like, not it's like everybody has to come before him, you know? Like he has to make sure that everybody else is good. So he's very knowledgeable on it, and he's kind of a little bit wise, I guess. But it's just that he doesn't think about himself in that way yet.
Okay. What is Ivan's read on the rest of the party? I mean, you now clearly see that Sera's being torn in multiple directions. You know that Anju has at least some predilection to like an emotional, I hazard to say affliction, but I definitely want from Sera to a degree. And now you're seeing like a whole other side of Cain. You guys went 20 with season 1, like 22 episodes where Cain was just this crazy, like combat ready, prepared to boil people from their flesh. And now you're seeing this sense of clarity about Cain, and even he was deflecting so that he could not speak on his true feelings regarding Domina. So what do you think about the rest of the party in that regard?
I mean, I think that Ivan thinks that Cain is just cured. Like he just wants to believe that it was all the dragon shard, and now that the tether is broken, that maybe it can come back in some capacity, but there's no way of knowing how, or like if there's something you can do to permanently keep him away, or like, you know, he seems to be good, and this seems to be his true self, so he wants to believe that that's his true self. Sarah's obviously got a lot of shit to take care of, which hell yeah, I'm all there for it. I'm ready to help. Anju's a bit more of a mystery. Like he kind of keeps his own story to himself and hasn't really delved into a lot of the nitty-gritty details to the party. So he just knows that he's got some skeletons in his closet like we all do.
Yeah.
But I think that the main reason why Ivan right now is sprinting after Scout is he just had the entire like emotional epiphany about maybe his stepmother and maybe not his dad, maybe not his dad's not as bad as possible. So he's like stuck in his mind, which then I feel like makes the animal instincts take over a little bit more. Like he's not holding on to both the reins right now, you know?
Yeah.
The animal wants to go run, so he's just stuck in his head while he's running.
Okay. I like that. That's a solid answer all the way around. It's a really good read, and I think that there's a lot there for merit, not to be excused either. I do have something though that I wanted to ask. You are aware that your father is an elf, right? Richard Freely is an elf. What do you remember about your stepmother?
Are you asking me out of game, or are you asking me to tell you whether or not she's an elf? Because I don't know if I've told you.
You didn't?
I would like to think that she is, yes.
You would like to think that she is, yes. Okay. All right. But that also begs a question. When you think of your mom in game,
okay,
tell me what your mom. Tell me about her.
Most beautiful, kind-hearted soul on the fucking planet.
Yeah, that's fair. Beautiful, kind-hearted soul, and she is. She's helped raise you in your years. Something that you also said in the beginning is that you are a half elf. Ivan,
she's human.
That would mean that your mother would be in her 80s.
Yeah,
but she's not.
Yeah.
Ivan.
Yeah, she's gonna die soon. I always said that, like, if she dies of like in my head, like thinking about that is like, if she dies of natural causes, I'm gonna be broken up. That's gonna suck. Whatever. But if something were to happen to her, I'd probably go more Carnage than Sera right now. Like I would give up barding.
Oh.
I'd Thanos the fucking planet.
That's wild.
Damn.
That's wild. I only say this because you've never spoken of your mother in regards to like her physical health. Would you say that she's probably in pretty good health?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Good.
Tip-top shape. Probably with modern technology, going to live to be 110.
110. Okay. I mean, she looks good for an 80-something-year-old woman for sure.
Do you want her number?
I'm.
No,
You know,
I'll take it.
I think Bub actually makes up her number, right?
Sorry, do you want her owl?
yeah.
Bub already has that number.
I wanted to posit this information because this is something that I do here at the table for everyone that's watching. I ask my players to develop a bit of a backstory. I pass in this kind of like this checklist of things to answer. And in those, I got a little bit of information about Ivan's mom. And something that was relatively unclear to me was the state of her health. And you've said that she has been relatively healthy. And she's in tip-top shape for someone her age. But something that has not been very clear is how a full elf would find themselves in cahoots, in league with a regular, just peasant, modern woman of this time. Because your mom doesn't exactly come from money. She just doesn't.
Classic maid story.
True love.
How are you asking how my mother and father met?
I don't even know if you know. And
No, I don't.
I think that's something that may end up coming up sooner before later. But yeah, there's just something there to that. I just want to posit that little thought, get your brain kind of moving in that area.
Cool.
But
So you're giving me the reins on the story?
to a degree, I'm going to posit some pieces here and there, but I just want to get you thinking about that for sure. So, outside of the love bits, what else occurred last session?
Did we go over the chalice yet?
No.
No,
Yeah, that happened.
I found a chalice in a old church of the Sovereign Host and grabbed it, and I saw a woman. She was not somebody of the original, or no, she isn't somebody of the current Sovereign Host of gods, because it's like, you know, many gods making up the Sovereign Host.
Yeah.
And seems like it goes back to before like a fall or something, before things got bad and there was separation and fallen and all that stuff. And
There was a bunch more gods represented in the old temple than we currently knew
worship.
about. Yeah.
Yes. And she was all about rage and ruin, huh? That's a recurring theme upon the visits for Sera as of late. So that is interesting. And the chalice was filled with her tears.
Yes, it was.
And I have them.
You decided to keep.
And you're just
that
walking
chalice.
around like a wine glass.
I'm
Like,
walking around with a chalice. I'm just, that I've
what's
yet
up,
to do.
guys? Just chilling here.
You've got this wicked sword on one shoulder and the chalice in the other. It's
Yep.
I mean, it's a little spooky to say the least. But yeah, you got a chalice. You had a moment where you didn't really speak with the god as much as you were given a bit of a vision and afforded whatever this chalice provided to you. Just to pause it out of game, Tracy, why do you think the chalice was left?
Why do I think it was left? Because it wasn't one of the original gods or whatever, maybe? I'm not sure. I think it was left because Sera was meant to find it. I think it's divine purpose.
I think it's either cursed or that they left it behind because they weren't a true believer in a worshiper in one of the gods, maybe, and they were like a heretic. And yeah, so they were like, let's not take this and get screwed up, or maybe they touched it and something bad happened. You know.
Yeah,
Maybe
maybe they didn't like what they saw.
It could be that. Maybe it was something that affects only a believer in the fury, right? In the rage and ruin.
Yeah. Well.
Okay.
I have it now.
It's mine now.
It's true. It is yours.
He's mine.
You all encountered a puzzle. This took some time. Took some time to decipher what was going on here. What do you remember about it, aside from the fact that it was a little annoying, to be honest?
Ooh.
A lot of red herrings. Yeah.
The fucking numbers on the floor didn't matter.
It was a lot.
It was a lot.
There were fireplaces, and then there were statues, and there were places to put torches in the statues, and then there were numbers and letters on each of the statues, kind of like behind them near the floor. And there was a map that, depending on where you lit different things, it was like changing the way the map looked, and we got it to look more like our map, and then the location for what we assume is the White Hearth lab that we're looking for, one of the Cannith places, which apparently is also where Scout comes from, so that's not good.
We determined how far away it was and in what direction.
Yeah, and then there were probably 6 or 7 or multiple other lab locations, but
yeah, there's a lot more potential info in there.
It seemed like as soon as we figured out what was going on and Scout realized it, she pulled Cain aside and was like, this way, and then she flew off towards it, which didn't really give us time to continue writing things down. And I don't know.
Yeah, Scout brain go burr.
Let's hope with that we all just memorized it, or something.
Scout specifically asked for Cain and no one else. Deliberately lowered their speaking module so that they could keep their tones without being heard to everyone else. And
do you think Cain would pick up on that?
Yeah, very much so.
He was then logically what I'm thinking is, if Cain did pick up on that, is that if whatever she was doing to him went against her prime directive, it's Star Trek Prime Directive or whatever, but not to tell him, because she's literally never broken her instructions manual.
Unless something occurred to change that directive. That's an accurate read, yeah.
Yeah, so I think Cain's kind of what is happening here? Why am I a part of this now?
And as soon as you were informed, Scout
soul
fled.
Read. Can I soul read that?
Soul read?
Yeah, just it's like a gut read, just like reading their soul.
Oh,
I was like, is that an ability? I've never heard of that.
Yeah, I was.
No. Can I? I just want a guess of why she can talk to you now, or they can talk to you.
Why Scout can talk to Cain?
Out of character,
Why does
right?
Scout trust?
Gotcha.
The dragon
actually
told her she was going to bring her back to life.
I think everyone here is smart enough. If you guys want to try to infer, I'll set the DC kind of low if you guys want to make that check. I'll set this at. It's going to be Wisdom. We'll set the DC at 10. So go ahead and make a Wisdom check if you want to try to infer this information.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, out of character, I think it's because she's taken the dragon deal to become alive. But
Maybe Sarah's not thinking a lot about it, right? Maybe
No.
it's Sarah's kind of along for the ride. Plus, she's got all of her own shit going on at the moment.
Yeah.
Cain, I don't think that you need to. I don't think that you even have to roll. I think this is one of those things where instinctively you feel sort of tethered to Scout, regardless if you want to or not. And it's part of something that's kind of clawing at you. It's pulling you in this direction to be adjacent to. You even noticed it in the previous combat. You fired a spell.
I've even commented that I felt like our fates were intertwined now after the Dragon Shard.
Anju already jumped to that
discovery.
conclusion.
Yeah, and Ivan, you'll recognize this. Anju, you'll recognize this as well, that they have been bizarrely in tune since the events on the fallen ship
Inexorably linked.
Yeah, when the electricity was passed between the shard and then to Scout, there has been something that has been bizarre about the entire scenario. You even saw this in action when Scout was taking flight, and when we saw Cain fire a spell. I think it was supposed to be an ice ball, but it came out as lightning, but it arced from Scout as well to the target at the same time. Magic is passing through both of them, even if it's cast from a single unit. So, something to be said about that for sure. So yeah, that's it's a real safe read there. Let's see.
Normal stuff.
I think that
just being normal.
I think that about covers it. I think that about covers
the
everything.
puzzle took a big chunk of our time.
Yeah.
I think we didn't remember that the place one of the places we're looking for is White Hearth.
I thought we were in the quarry
Yeah.
where it was at somewhere. Like we were looking for like a hole. So I didn't realize we were gonna have to like, go get what's his name, Renly, to like whip us to another place. But we got him to agree to do it, and we also saved a bunch of the mercenaries from just dying of like, starvation and
Yeah, you did.
dehydration.
It was
Hey, paragons of morality, us.
just a little touch and go there for a second with
Me for sure. Now I'm like the only one. Ivan sometimes when when he's not snorting metal dust and whatnot. When he's a human, he's definitely more like, hey guys, let's do the right thing. But I don't trust his animal forms. They're like
They're a little impulsive.
That's rightfully so.
Yeah,
they're very impulsive.
very, very much so. I'm inclined to agree. Okay. Sera. Oh man, Tracy, you're sort of along for the ride at this point. And yeah, we can't ignore that things are happening for you, but I would like to ask you first. When Scout whispered to Cain and then immediately took flight and fled, everybody seemed like they knew where Scout was going. But it sort of came to the head that Scout is from White Hearth. Up to this point, you guys have been searching for White Hearth the entire time. This entire campaign, you've been looking for the means to get to White Hearth.
I didn't realize they were the same place.
That's because Scout has kept it a secret the entire time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't make that connection.
Yeah,
But now that she took off, it's kind of obvious.
when Scout came back in the very beginning, because they went to see the creator, they'd come back from White Hearth. So I want to know, what does that mean for your characters as you start to uncover that truth and you realize that Scout has known where White Hearth has been the entire time?
I taught her to lie real good.
Yeah, I don't know if Scout knows what they're doing, like keeping this info. I still think it's something in Scout's programming that is keeping them from sharing this information with us. And it's not necessarily something that, I don't think Sera blames Scout for this.
Well, is it like, speaking of the devil?
Yeah.
Hey, there we go.
Scout also is bringing the relic back that we don't know that Scout has. So they've successfully located a house key with the relic, and they're taking it to the creator. So
there's a vibe check in our future
as well
with someone we haven't met yet, I think.
They're not going back empty-handed, but
I
think the mission for us to find something from there was not real. Scout must have known, like, hey, that's not.
Well, is it like
Scout's actually get anything from there?
Scout's knowledge of the location been erased since the last time they were there, and they have now remembered it? Like,
not this time. In fact, Scout had succeeded enough in finding relics for House Cannith that the creator explained to them, well done. But if you fuck up again, I will wipe your memory module.
I see.
That was a conversation that we had.
Also, welcome, Maggie.
Yes, welcome.
It's okay. It's okay.
No, we understand what's going on. Yeah.
we can yap.
Yeah, we were just talking a little bit about the events. I was slowly turning everyone against Scout, which
look, at one point a bunch of them were contemplating murdering me. So
oh no!
While we were on a ship, which I can fly away from, and you can't. So
true. All of this is true.
Didn't even consider it for a second.
But we have gone over the events that happened last time, and I think I am good if everybody else is. You guys ready to start?
Yeah.
I think we're pretty much covered it.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Bringing up my notes.
Time to dive in. I'm going to be starting this with a bit of a monologue, so dive in as you so desire. The land cart rumbles to a slow crawl as you approach the edge of the Mournland. The once vibrant flame of the elemental bound within the vehicle flickers uncertainly, casting wavering shadows that dance across your faces. The air thickens with an unnatural stillness, and then you see it. The dead gray mist. A wall of despair that stretches across the horizon like a curtain drawn over the world. Phelan, in his usual stoicism tempered by the sight before him, pulls the cart to a halt. Mist is unlike anything you've encountered. It's heavy and suffocating, sapping the warmth and the color from everything that it touches. It does not drift or swirl like normal fog, but it clings to the ground, rising like smoke from a smoldering wound in the earth. And as that comes to a stop, you hear the mercenaries, the young men who you'd faced with steel and fire. They fell silent. Their faces, once filled with the bravado of youth, are now pale and drawn, their eyes fixed on the mist. They clutch their gear with a trembling hand, but none dare to step forward. Heavy silence hangs in the air, their fear palpable, unspoken, yet undeniable. One of them, barely more than just a boy, opens his mouth to speak, but no sound escapes. His eyes wide and unblinking, he stares into the abyss before him. The others exchange uncertain glances, their confidence shattered by the sight before them, as if each silently asking the same question. Is this where our journey ends? Phelan, sensing their dread, shifts uneasily in his seat. The Mournland is no place for the faint of heart, he mutters, more to himself than to anyone else. But this mist, it's like the morning itself has never truly ended. The mist beckons, cold and unforgiving. It wraps around the landcart, curling like skeletal fingers reaching out to claim those who dare to venture within. And here in this place, where death and memory intertwine, even the bravest of souls falter. The strongest of wills are tested. Now, beyond this veil, Whitehearth, the prize you seek. But the journey through this mist will be unlike any you have faced. You can see that the young mercenaries recognize this, even if they do not speak it aloud. Because perhaps, deep down, you know it too. Cain, Sera, Anju. Phelan has pulled to a stop. The men slowly recoil and cower into their seats, finding solace in the fact that while the mist surrounds them, it does not impenetrate. It does not encircle them the same way that it circles your landcart. Phelan says, "This is where I stop." Muted Bolt.
I said, "Don't worry, lads. We'll be back before you know it." He says with uncertainty.
How much farther must we go from here?
I am not sure. Based upon initial readings, it's not far by foot, but where the fog grows thickest, the dead gray mist, I will not be venturing further. It's where the beasts, the abominations, reside.
Have we covered these abominations yet, or? Because I've learned a lot about a lot of abominations. Yes, so these are new, unique, bespoke abominations for the for the Grim Reaper sweat that
Smoke
is
is such a
stands before us.
keyword choice there.
Bespoke is just a funny word for like
Yeah.
abominations.
I love that.
I like it.
So
Got
then,
any
the
tips?
jellies.
Got any tips or tricks?
As that question lingers on in this moment, our camera turns. Instead, it finds Ivan. We've rewound the time just shortly. 2.5 hours passed, Ivan, as you've been running. You can feel the pads of your feet growing raw as you're used to running on sand and on soil, but this is jagged. It is somewhere between rock and glass. But as fast as your feet are moving, your mind is moving faster, and you know that you can feel Scout's tether. Scout's not far. It's grown in this point, in this place. But as you near, you can see this wall hugging the ground, seemingly encircling the sky, blotting out any source of light that seems to tepidly wave between it. Scout, you can't see him, but you can hear him.
Who can I hear?
You can hear the gasps of a creature.
Oh.
But it's Ivan. It's faint, but you've heard it. When you were running, you were both racing. You caught up to him, you leapt over his body. There was a pause before he emitted another gasp, and here again, that sound is just that. You weren't expecting him to follow up to this point, but you're not surprised.
He was able to keep up with me.
You've been here for some time now, probably close to a half an hour, but you realize that as much as you'd like to go in and see to the Creator, it is of utmost importance that you deliver Cain specifically to the Forge. What do you do when you hear Ivan?
I will try to watch him.
Sure, give me a perception. Ivan, also give me a perception.
Can I watch them watch me? Watch them.
Maggie, do you think you'll be hiding at this point?
I will, but I'm not very good at hiding, so we can see how that goes for me.
Ooh. Okay. So,
Not
Ivan,
bad.
even or odd in your favor?
Odd.
Or you could take a desperation die and guarantee success.
Nah.
Okay.
Oh, do we have any
One.
rerolls or anything?
We have one luck reroll tonight.
One.
Yeah.
That's spicy.
Grim
you guys
pickings
are
tonight.
back on us
Begging
today.
if things get hot, man.
Yeah.
Here we go. You said odd?
Odd.
Odd. It's odd.
It's odd. So
Scout, there's
I
nowhere
guess
to
you probably
land.
see me up. Yeah.
There's really nowhere to land. Okay.
Whoa.
All right. Psychost.
Ooh,
Let's
I called you out. I'm sorry. I was
Holy.
joking. Thank you.
That's two.
I wasn't
luck
joking.
rerolls.
Do it again.
Oh, man.
Amazing.
Massive, sir. Thank you so much. I
Ooh,
appreciate
thank
that.
you.
Players are gonna need it. There's nowhere really to land in this. You have to keep moving because, well, everything kind of died. Anything that was alive either died or warped. So you have to keep moving. And Ivan, it's at this point that you can see. It's at first you thought your eyes were kind of playing tricks as you were nearing, but something seems to sweep and dip throughout the mist, and then you catch a wing. You see that oaken feathers and what looks to be a long, waspy-like tail seem to like flutter out as well, and you recognize that it's Scout. Scout, you definitely see Ivan, without fail.
Okay.
Hey.
Ivan, as you pad up, you can feel your feet beginning to bleed, but more than that, you feel heat hit your face. It's the first signs of light. Seems to taper through what little bit of cloud cover from the dead gray mist. It's daylight. And you become human. Well, half-elf.
Oh, God. Oh, this hurts my feet so much more. Oh, even in the shoes, man.
Salutations, Ivan. You were able to find me.
Yeah, I'm glad you're not still running, because I would not be able to keep up anymore.
It took a very long time.
All right, okay. I did not take that long of a time. It probably like 5 minutes, maybe, tops.
How much time what has passed since
I
I got there?
Half an hour has passed since you have arrived and he just got here, so it's been about 2.5 hours.
It took you 2.5 hours. But at least you are faster than the others.
Yeah, I imagine they're not anywhere close. Where are we, actually? Is it... Where are we?
Here.
Yeah, that's That's the Scout I know.
I don't think Scout can actually say.
Where is here, Scout?
Where your feet stand.
Is this like a you don't know where we are, or is this a you can't tell me where we are?
Affirmative.
All right. Okay. That gives me all I need to know. Is there like an entrance to this place? Is it like an obvious way to, or is it just like an open place? What does
There
it
are
look
many
like?
ways to get in, but not ways for everyone to get in.
Scout, you are aware that without the proper protection, the moment anyone goes in, that they will either die or become an abomination.
Does that count as? Does that count for Scout now too with their lungs?
It does not.
Okay.
Not yet, at least.
Lucky.
But getting in is not the problem. It is surviving.
Noted. So are you going in? I mean, I'm just gonna sit out and wait. I'll keep watch, or
That would be the safest option. For you.
right? Sure. I'm just trying to get any information about what's going on. You're not.
Scout's scary.
This is. I'm talking to a brick wall here.
Negative. I am not made of brick. Nor am I a wall.
I'm like, it's like when I transform back, it's like feels like I'm waking up. So it's like I'm trying to like come to in my brain
Sure.
while having a conversation.
It's like you can you can feel your mind starting to slow down from the pace that it was at, but still
Yeah.
awakening enough. Yeah.
Feels like a caffeine crash.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah. Yeah, so are you just going to sit here and wait for everybody, or are you going to go...
Not everyone.
What's the... That... Okay, all right. Who are you waiting for, Scout?
Cain.
Why Cain?
He must come with me.
So ominous, dude.
To meet who I think you're going to meet? Is that...
Affirmative.
Okay, so you can't tell me where we are, but now from all of these roundabout questions, it appears that we are at the location or nearby of your creator, and you would like to meet Cain to meet the creator. I'm assuming because you both have connections to the Dragon Shard. Did I get it all?
Negative.
I would say enlighten me, but that's not gonna happen, is it?
Affirmative.
Give up.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm gonna go sit on this comfy-looking rock over here, and I'm gonna wait for you to make any decision yourself. Because apparently, if I go in, I'm gonna die, and if I keep talking to you, I'm gonna go insane, and that's gonna make me want to walk in and die. So
Would you
I'm
like
gonna go
your
sit over there.
clothes?
Sure. I would love my
Go
clothes.
will fly down and open their compartment to give you your clothes because I feel like I've been holding onto your clothes every time. So
I'm gonna
Not
like
anymore.
take them out and then like.
That's not anymore. Remember, the
Oh.
one of the added benefits of the necklace is that his equipment
it transfers
changes
your
with him.
equipment.
Oh,
So never mind, you're not naked.
fine.
I take it back. That line didn't happen. I stay where I was.
Retcon.
Quick, fastest retcon of all time.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna go sit away from Scout because they're pissing me off.
Sure. So Scout, you sit and wait, and you have a feeling it won't be very long. With the way that you're naturally inclined to perception and analytics based on the movement of the machine that you were just in, they should be here soon, or so you believe. Scout, your sole mission has been to uncover House Cannith relics, to deliver them to the Creator. Now, you've succeeded in finding remnants hidden in the most unexpected of places. Yet your journey has brought more than success. You've gained allies. You've discovered enemies. You've witnessed the varied fates of Warforged. You've seen how some thrive without a master or a mission, while those with purpose and allegiance are willing to risk everything for their cause. Now, secretly, you carry a box that you concealed from your comrades, believed to be in the captain's care. It is said to hold the key to unlocking your memories, fragments of a time when you were someone or something else. But for now, that remains nothing more than a possibility. However, your mission now is to escort Cain to the Forge. This new command feels different from your previous quest. See, it looms heavily in your mind. It punctuates every thought, resonates with the rhythm of your heartbeat. It steals breath from your newly formed lungs and fills you with a palpable sense of urgency. Scout, you cannot afford to fail, for the consequences of such a failure would be infinitely more dire this time around. Is there any more conversation between you and Ivan, or do you wait?
I mean, if Ivan is annoyed by Scout, I don't think Scout has a need for conversation. It's more of if Ivan can't sit in silence, because he's a bard.
True. Ivan, will you sit in silence, or what does that look like for the next?
Probably not, but none of it will be directed at Scout.
Okay.
Just like talking into the ether.
Just talking at.
Yeah, I'm just like yelling into myself, like under my breath. Just, they can't fucking.
It's like you want to complain, but you don't want to be a Karen, so you just complain away from the service worker. It's like that.
And Twitter isn't out yet, so yeah. Something's out into the ether.
I will look out for them, though, if there's something that... If I see something that would cause them danger, I will make sure Ivan is aware.
Okay, sounds good. Then
I don't wish harm on them.
You'll pass the time. It's not long, probably 45 minutes to an hour at this point. Ivan, you have fully settled into being back to your half-elven self. When you can overhear the cart. It moves, dragging itself across the stone via its treads, before inevitably slinking to a halt. Both of you can hear it, though you're not immediately seen.
They are
tell
here.
where it's coming from.
So perceptive.
Affirmative.
Oh, it's gonna be nice to talk to somebody that actually can answer things and questions, and yeah, it's gonna be great. I might even enjoy
I can
talking to
answer
Cain.
things and questions.
Who's your creator? Didn't think so. Didn't think so. Yeah.
They are the ground you stand on. The air you breathe.
I know who they are. I am actually fully aware who they are.
Then why would you ask a question where you already know the answer?
Cause I just wanted to prove the point that you can't actually tell me what they are. You don't actually know. You do know, but you can't say because you're programmed to not say. Sorry, I'm just frustrated. It's been a long night. I haven't slept. Kind of been running really fast. It's got a big headache. You don't know what that's like yet, but you will soon. Probably, I think.
It appears that you are frustrated.
I promise. Yeah, I promise that as payback for all of this, I'm going to give you your first headache whenever you get a brain.
Interesting. I look forward to this.
Good to know. Good to know.
It's at this point. Camera pans back to the vessel. It has since stopped. And that question that was lingering, do we know about abominations? Were we told anything about this? That's when you will all faintly hear the sound of Scout's voice. Ivan posing some innocuous threat of, I can't wait to give you your first
I've
headache.
definitely told you guys about this. Also that you would die if you go there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was more asking like almost not really expecting an answer like, hey, how do we kill him or whatever.
You look just
So we're
beyond the land
Like a
cart
YouTube tutorial on abominations.
before you even descend from the cart itself. And you can see Scout taking short flight, Ivan walking close as well.
Oh, thank goodness.
Salutations.
Hi, Ivan.
Salutations.
Scout.
You two can't go running off like that without the rest of us. It's very dangerous.
Agreed.
Scout, are you okay?
Apparently we can. Yes, I'm okay.
You shouldn't, is what he means.
Ah,
not.
I see.
We worry
Why not?
about you. Because it's
Okay.
dangerous.
What
for a
if
small
Yeah, what if
little
somebody
guy
attacked
like
you and you wouldn't have any defense because we weren't there?
I believe I am pretty safe here. But the rest of you, not so much.
Can't really argue.
That's ominous.
Yeah, I've been dealing with this for the last little bit. Yeah, welcome
How
to the
long
club.
has that? How long has that been? How long has the Nevermore quote the Raven thing been going on?
Scout, why didn't you tell us that you were from Whitehearth? You've been
Doesn't say
looking
anything.
for this place the entire time. The premise of our mission was to retrieve an artifact, which you,
Yeah.
of course, would know is not possible.
Do you know that Scout wants to bring you specifically here, Cain? Just you. Only you.
Scout whispered it into my ear before flying away. Rather suspicious behavior.
Yeah.
Scout, why am I needed to come here? We've only met just a few months ago.
I am uncertain, but you must.
And
Okay,
by
that's
whose instruction?
ominous.
Was that your creator's instruction? How was your creator aware
Negative.
of my existence? Negative.
You don't know the source of this compulsion, and you don't know why you have it.
I do. And I do.
If it's
Did-
not your creator that is instructing you to bring me here, then you aren't under any directions to not tell us who it is, then?
I do not know who they are.
Well, when did this happen? Has it always been this way? Were you always to bring me here? Or is this a recent development?
I have created a secondary mission.
I
Oh,
understand,
yeah?
but when? When did this happen?
Good job,
Why do
buddy.
you need to know when?
Because establishing a timeline can be important for discerning factual information.
It's a lot more dangerous out
That's a
here
good
for
point.
us than it is for you. So the more information
Affirmative.
you can safely give us, the better, right?
Yes.
Scout, I'm not going to go with you if you don't start giving us something here.
You do not have to go with me.
Scout, we are
I will
friends.
return to the cart.
Friends establish
You may certainly
trust.
try.
I liked it better when the kid didn't. speak
Wait, you
in
may try. Are you gonna stop him?
Gary riddles.
Affirmative.
You're gonna make
Well, okay,
Cain
that's
go with you.
That's laughably funny, and I would love to see that happen. Cain, can you walk back to the car, please?
Not sure if your combat prowess matches mine, little one.
Okay, Scout GPT, tell me the full what you need from Cain. What's your full detailed plan? Everything that you are able to tell us about who or what might, why, what, everything. Just tell us what your plan is here and with Cain, and what you know about why and who might be involved. And don't lie.
I just said all that
I
in
do not
5
lie.
words, Anju.
In fact, all of you have lied on countless occasions.
I have not lied since
Lord.
returning to a
And
state
we've
of
taught
mental sanity.
And we've taught you the value of those lies and enriched you.
Scout.
You can ask me any
Affirmative.
question right now,
World.
and I won't lie.
There you go. Always honest, Blizzard man. That's what I say.
Who is
Okay.
your daddy and what
My
does
name.
he do?
Okay, okay.
What do you need Cain to do?
What don't we all just do this together? Period. We're all going together. Nobody's splitting up. Nobody's going alone. We're all going together collectively as a group, as we have been since the beginning of this, since we all started meeting each other.
Well, Sera might be able to stop me from returning to the cart.
Yes, ma'am.
I like to listen to this type of Sarah, but one thing, how are we getting into the Mourn? Like, how are we going to go in there and not die and become abominations? And
The jellyfish, correct? That Ridley showed us.
Yes.
A thingy.
And that works for all of us, right?
yeah, I think we all each have our own unique
I
one.
believe if we are to take too much physical damage, that will make the jellyfish non-responsive, and we will succumb to the Mournland.
Above board,
So,
it's
So-
Phelan.
right?
Phelan
Why
of
do I keep calling him Ridley? What?
I don't know, but I like this arc of you not knowing names, but just confidently saying it.
You always say characters' names wrong. It's
Love
great.
this.
Phelan has given each of you what appears to be a bottled elemental that creates more or less a dome, so that you aren't
Jellyfish.
breathing in the air of the dead gray mist. But yeah, he's right.
Yes.
If you take too much
Amen.
damage, it will cause it to dissipate or die, and
Yeah.
you'll die.
It's a risk, but we've made it all the way here. We're going to do it. And nobody's going alone anymore. Period. We're all sticking together.
I'll say that maybe I haven't regained all of my sanity because my curiosity continues to compel me forward. And I've been walking the path of death for a long time. So if it were to end here, I think that would be fine. But I did prepare something for you, Sera. And he'll take out the spell scroll he made of mage armor, and he's going to give that to Sera. So you can just use that whenever.
Thank you.
If you need it. And then the next thing he's going to take out is some of the golden wheat that he rolled in parchment. He's going to light that shit up, and he's going to say, "It's best to steal our resolve. Right now, normally, I don't take mind-enhancing substances, but perhaps this will give me some temporary courage." And then he'll pass it to Anju.
What is it again?
It's golden wheat that we got.
It's wheat.
From
Oh.
the dynamite. It's like smokable drugs that we found in the forest.
Anju.
It's wizard weed, okay?
Anju will pass it
Okay, that's fine.
to whoever's on his left.
Cain's there. He takes it.
But he just passes it back to him. Like I take it and I just look at you and I look at it and I think about it for a second and then I just hand it back to you.
Better to keep a clear mind if you don't need it. I understand. We need you to be accurate with your shots.
Yeah, are you good? You just kind of.
I'll be fine. Look, I don't want to go in there. I won't lie.
Yeah, I mean,
Do I get a pre-death present?
nobody's dying.
You can have a puff of this. It will help.
Nobody's
It feels like
dying.
it's a secondhand re-gifted thing, but like, yes, I would absolutely love some weed.
It's not really the culture.
more than
You
enough.
you share it.
I'll take it and I'll just puff like half of it in one single drag. I've been in college. Right? I've
damn.
been. Yeah, this shit's good. Smooth.
Something you and Idio practiced.
Yeah. Usually he tries to Lady in the Tramp it though and suck it from the other end. Doesn't really work.
I think that's called blowing a shotgun.
I do not know these terms that you all use.
Yeah, no, they're talking crazy.
Give some to her. She needs
I've
it the
never,
most.
I've
I
never
do
heard
not
of it.
partake.
Yeah, you want to see God? This is how you get there.
I do not partake in the drugs of the nine hells. Thank you. I'm good.
Suit
Do
yourself.
it yourself.
All right.
No.
I was going to save this for later, but here, Ivan. I have. You can have this sleep scroll, and I'll keep the feather fall for myself because Anju can
I can
land
make
on his
myself
feet.
sleep at any time.
Well, it's more meant for our adversaries than yourself. It will only put you to sleep for a minute or two.
Do I get to rest during that time?
I don't think that's how that works.
No, it doesn't count as like a long rest or a short rest.
That'd be fucked if I cast that on an enemy and they got a long rest. Like, are you kidding me? Like,
The problem with the sleep
Can we
spell
not?
is it's great at low levels, but at high levels it's so hard to be successful.
Yep.
Because it's based on like max HP.
that's all I got.
Oh, damn.
Anju can't stop thinking about how the wizard just said that he's not afraid to die.
I said that I've been walking the path of death for a long time.
Yeah,
and that if
you're like ready.
okay, I did say that.
Yeah, you're like ready.
I did say that.
And
See, I
Anju
think
thought
I've
he
been
was.
suffering for a long time.
Anju thought he was because Anju hit a point where he was not afraid of dying and felt like he had nothing to lose a long time ago. But now examining it, he would rather survive. So you just see him staring off into the middle distance, and you don't know any of that.
Not too late to turn back.
Nobody's dying.
Well,
we
unless
can do
you're
this
me,
if we
apparently.
stick together, right? That's what we're supposed to say. We can do it if we stick together. It's gotten us this far, right?
Yes.
Oh, is
want
that
to
fog
remind
turning into
you-
rainbows, or is that just me?
Definitely looks like rainbows.
Just a lizard, the lizard wizard off in the corner, fucking
The lizard
hitting
wizard.
that shit, hitting that shit.
I think that means it's time to go. You probably want to go
I-
in when it's
I
rainbows.
hope-
Couple, yeah, y'all need a
Scouts-
couple more for the road. Anybody want to do shots? Like anything else?
No.
I don't drink.
I've never smoked. I've never drank
I
alcohol in my
don't
entire life.
drink.
Don't put that on me.
You don't.
I don't drink.
drink.
No.
Not you.
We might all die in there.
Listen,
They're saying now's the best time to try it.
I hope Scouts creators are rainbow as well.
let's all
Okay, we know that's not a thing.
survive this so we can have a normal drink after.
We just said we
Everything's
don't
gonna
drink,
be
bro.
fine. What are we supposed to do again? What's the plan?
I will say, Scout, if I'm to meet my end here, I will take you with me.
What is the visual? Are we just standing at a
What did you
wall
just
of
say?
mist?
I'm so sorry. Did you just say if you're gonna die, you're gonna kill Scout?
Taking you up.
We can't let a
He just-
dangerous artifact exist inside their core without, what's the word I'm looking for? Surveillance.
We
Scout needs to be carefully examined at all times. Who knows what that thing is doing to them?
What is the
Look at
visual
me!
here again?
Look what it's done to me! Look at my hand!
Sure, that's
It's
not
really
just the weed.
creepy.
Does have the creepy hand.
Never mind, they can see it too.
Has your chin always been that long?
No.
All right, enough dilly dallying, guys.
What's the visual? Are we standing at just like a wall of mist?
There,
Like,
there
what are we
is, in
looking at?
fact. There's a wall of mist that is trying to... It looks like it's visibly trying to claw its way away from some sort of hidden barrier as it is seemingly like licking out to try to grab at your group, also at Phelan's cart. But Phelan is just far enough away that it feels comfortable. Plus, he also has the elemental bubble around his cart.
Well, let's crack our elementals then, and I suppose you can lead the way then, Scout.
Do I eat it?
I think you just
you
open your bottle and rub it on you a little. I'm not sure.
yeah. I'm actually not sure how this works either.
Let me ask. Hold on. No, I got this, guys. Let me ask God. Hey, Bub, how do you use the jellyfish again?
Phelan will explain again from the cart. You just open the jar!
And then just hold it?
He just
I'm
gives you
gonna
a hand
open
motion.
a jar and then like try to toss it out, like try to get it out of the jar.
As soon as you
say it,
open
like,
the
bonds
jar,
with us
it's
or
already kind of
something?
like, it begins to like wisp like flame away from the jar itself, but then you do this, but it kind of bends backward to you. It begins to encircle your face and head.
Oh. Yeah, Anju will open his then.
It does the same for everyone.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Are they cool looking?
It creates just
That's
a
cool.
very
No.
thin, like pigmented bubble around your head. Think like a helmet or like a diver's dome. The problem is,
Can we still touch things outside of it?
yes, you
Or-
can. You can. The issue is that your sense of smell has been dimmed. So if at any point you want to try to make a perception in regards to your smell, you're only basically going to be getting like the smell of campfire.
Okay.
How nostalgic.
Scout will begin moving, but tries to make sure Cain can see them.
Which form?
I think at this point, Scout will change into their normal form.
Okay. Okay, then I'm going to pass the buck to you here, Maggie. Knowing what you know about your change, I want you to tell me what normal form Scout looks like with the effects of the Dragon Shard over your body.
Ooh. I think that their eyes are kind of having that, like, their eyes still have that, like, dragon-esque, like, glint to it. It's different. And the wood on their treads is instead more like, instead of it being like a tread, it's like a snaky leather track.
Okay. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. So, how do you guys want to move through this? What are your plans?
My plan's to follow Scout. 'Cause
Try to stick
they've been here
together.
before.
Yeah, stick together. Keep eyes on Scout because Scout is known to wander off. And yeah, just keep eyes on everybody so nobody gets lost.
I will.
Let's hold
Hold
hands.
hands.
Cain, we were thinking the same thing. I think we should all hold hands.
I've got to hold my staff, but I have another hand.
All right, so
Like,
Cain's on the
Scout
end.
will grab
Hold
your
the,
hand.
like another part of your staff. Or,
I'll-
yeah, at the
I'll-
end. You can just be at the end.
I need to. I gotta have my bow and keep up the rear. Like
Anju.
No, I should. I should be aiming at stuff and just in case.
Anju.
Sharpshooter.
Sarah,
We
do
should-
you extend a hand to Anju?
Yes.
Anju wants to hold Sarah's hand.
Anju will begrudgingly take Sarah's hand.
All right.
I'll
and
take Sarah's other hand, but stare at Anju while I'm doing it, see if he's getting jealous.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look.
all right. And Ivan, you
what is-
grab Cain. Cain, you grab Scout.
Sure.
Let me
Yep.
hold
I'll
my
just keep a hand on
staff
your
in
shoulder,
my
old man.
Strange hand. Oh, all right.
Does this help? Does this do anything? Are we just doing
All
this
right.
off vibes?
We're doing this so that nobody gets separated.
Right.
We're going into mist. We don't know what's going to happen in there. So let's all hold
Full
hands.
of abominations and demons and scary things. We've been told this so many times, Anju.
Oh my
How
god,
are
if we're
you
going
not-
into the mist, let's fucking go
I,
already.
um,
God.
All right, let's do it.
While they're arguing, Scout is going to cast something.
Sure. What
Oh,
would you like to cast?
Great.
I'm going to cast Insects Scouts.
What the fuck are these?
What?
What?
What? What the heck?
Is this from your level up or something?
Scout.
No, we haven't leveled up in a long time, you guys.
So you've just had that?
Scout, would you please give me a stealth?
Yeah.
Nah. After saying all that ominous shit, you're just
21,
gonna
that's a
start
good
spawning
stealth.
fucking bugs?
Please
This
tell
is
me they
very
don't come out of
difficult.
your mouth.
This is kind of difficult here, but you guys could potentially hear this. You are arguing amongst yourselves, so I'm going to give you an increased challenge here, but let's see what you get.
What are we rolling?
Perceptions.
Perception?
Come on. Okay.
It's pretty good. Sarah, You're the only person here that's able to pick this up, which is really interesting because more often than not, you're the one who does not see or hear anything.
Correct.
And you can't really make heads or tails of what exactly it is. Where is... Sera's in the middle, right? The middle of the group. Scout is at the front, guiding Cain, right?
Yes. 'Cause, yeah.
While everyone is sort of distracted, having this conversation, Sera, like you just catch it's a subtle hand movement. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Scout has never really done this before, but there is a small, subtle movement. You could give me a knowledge arcana here if you'd like. It's not particularly good. Would you like to roll again, or?
I will save.
Okay.
but I will verbally just be like, Scout, what are you doing? To draw attention for everybody to be like, what? But yeah, so Scout, Sera sees Scout doing something and she will verbalize that. Scout, what are you doing?
Scouting.
That you did something weird with your hands. That doesn't usually equate to scouting.
Wow,
I'm uncertain what you mean by weird.
Never mind, I guess.
Scout, please define for me and for everyone else exactly what these insect scouts are.
Yeah, so there's these little bugs that kind of just like start coming out of the bottom of Scout's like under bits, and they just start they just start scurrying into the clouds, and they are scouting ahead. They're just little scout bugs.
What sort of insects would you describe them as, like crickets or something else?
I think like little beetles.
Okay.
Little scarabs. Scarab-looking beetles.
These are very difficult to see. Even if you were afforded an opportunity to see them, they're very difficult to see as they seem to meander about the dead gray mist and sort of parse their way through. As quickly as you may have seen them, Sera, they're just gone, swallowed by the dead gray mist.
Okay,
Maggie,
I'm pretty... yeah.
If you wanted
the robot has bugs.
If you needed to message me something, and this goes for everybody else, this is also like... You can always message me if you want to keep something a secret or hide it from anyone else. This is your opportunity to do so.
I didn't see shit.
You're right.
Pretty sure I just saw some bugs, but they're gone.
New perceptions, please, from everyone.
Okay. I'm gonna reroll that.
Damn, Sera, okay, girl.
Man.
Wow, dude.
That
fine.
half-elf perception.
You know what? The dice tell a story, and I can't imagine why I'm going to be distracted, so.
So, yeah. Sera, you're the first person to realize this. Everybody else is a little bit slower on these things, but that's okay. I mean, there's a lot of distraction. As you focus in to try to understand what you're just about to walk into, Sera says, "They're just some bugs that just moved into the mist, but I couldn't really make out what they are." The scout remains silent yet vigilant. But you listen, and you watch. And you hear nothing. Not that this is uncommon for you to hear nothing necessarily, but this is eerie quiet. You don't hear the sounds of bugs. There are no sounds of birds, no animals, no babbling brook, nothing. It is dead silent. It is completely devoid of noise.
Keyword dead.
Like everything is? The whole environment, you mean?
Yes.
Or just the bugs?
This is
What do we see?
eerily silent. I don't like this.
Yeah, there's silence, and then there's advanced silence.
I like it.
You gotta...
It's quiet.
Yeah, you keep saying stuff like that.
Feels rude to talk. Like you're disturbing it.
Well, hey,
Natural.
listen,
It's
when we get back
unnatural.
into... I think, Ivan, when we get back into normal circumstances, you can pull on that thread a little bit. But right now, you're doing just fine. Are we walking and talking? I presume.
I would say so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Scout's not gonna stop.
Scout,
Yeah.
I need from you a survival, please.
Ooh, okay. 26.
Huge.
Damn.
Massive.
With the assistance of your newfound scouts, you are able to locate what you believe is a clear enough passage. You have an idea of where you're supposed to go. All things considered, you realize how difficult it would be to move everyone to this location. It does, after all, go against a secondary directive. But you also know that the Dead Grey Mist itself does not stay still long. It moves. It's like its own blood flow. It shifts. It ebbs and flows with a hidden tide. No wind guiding it. It has a mind of its own. But you walk on for a while, confident that your scouts return to you, and they show you a path. See, the mist parts to reveal a desolate and barren landscape. The ground itself is cracked and shattered. Some areas fused into sharp, jagged glass. Ivan felt that firsthand. Sparse, twisted vegetation, struggling to survive in this harsh environment. Up ahead in front of you, your first scout had returned to express that ahead you see ruins of a siege engine. Its broken parts strewn across the ground. Among the debris lie Breelish soldiers, their wounds looking freshly inflicted despite their deaths, occurring 4 years ago. The bodies remain unnervingly intact, untouched from decay, as if the last war continues to linger on.
Hearing about it and seeing it is entirely different.
So that one direction, I see like a siege machine and some soldiers. Do the other two come back?
They don't. Which is, as you know, a very bad sign.
Okay.
We must go this direction, but it will not be easy. You must be quiet.
Well, it's hard for me to be quiet, but I'll try my best.
As you
There's a
continue,
large siege machine ahead, and soldiers.
Oh, what?
you continue to shift ahead, and it starts to fall into your vision. The area seemingly opens up. The dead gray mist seems to shift away or parse just enough through that your vision increases by about 20 feet. And there you can see the strewn bits of the siege engine broken apart, lost to time. And you can see the soldiers. The first thing that you immediately notice, aside from the vision, is that the area is warmer. It's a couple of degrees warmer here. Do you stop?
Hell no. I mean, I don't want to. I'm terrified.
I feel like Anju would hesitate.
Scout is not stopping. Scout is moving to
Getting tugged
ensure
along.
that they do not stay too long.
I have one last ask. It's not even a request as much as it is an ask. This is specifically for Cobalt. Would Cain stop? As someone in the pursuit of knowledge of something that is foreign and you've never having been here? You've heard stories.
I mean, like, no, he would. I mean, if I was not mentally sound, I would, but I'm more reasonable, so I would just keep following Scout because I know Scout's not going to stop.
Cain, can I get a perception, please? As a lot of you begin to pass by the guards, this patrol that was left here for years now, you noticeably feel the increased temperature, but as you glance down, you have to double take as you see the face of one of the men. And you can see their eyes shifting under their eyelids, as if they're in a state of REM sleep.
Well, that's fucked.
Does Cain say that?
That's fucked.
Thank you for reenacting it.
It breaks the silence.
Their eyes are moving.
It is why we must keep going.
They're going to turn into abominations.
They already are.
I don't even want to look. I'm just going to keep going.
Does Ivan look?
Careful, you might fall in love with them.
Sera annoyedly scoffs, just like Tracy did.
Does Ivan look at the bodies at all?
Sure. I mean, if it's just able to see it as you're passing, why not?
Sure. Yeah, of course. You find it similar in the sense that it's sort of unnerving. You notice when he says that, you look down to one and you see the eyes kind of like fluttering back and forth under the eyelids. You can see the pupils sort of rotating across. But then you look and you see another one is doing the same. And as you kind of like you're walking away, you get a bigger you get a bigger picture, right? You're looking at it and you can see all of the men. There are 9 soldiers, and all of their eyes are moving in tandem.
They're like synchronized?
Yes.
It's.
I mean, Anju
synchronized.
definitely is looking.
I want to get out of here. I want to leave. Can we go faster?
Yeah, let's keep going.
What's wrong, guys? Don't like the vibe?
Scout
No.
will gladly pick up the pace.
Sure.
Yanked along.
Ben, can I get a perception check from you, please?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. Okay, dirty 20's fine.
Yeah. No, that's totally okay. You do, whether it's important or not is entirely up to you to determine, but as you're passing by the dead, you can very clearly see that at each of their sides, each belt has a coin purse.
Like suspiciously so? Like there's
No. As suspicious as 4 to 10 dead soldiers would be with their purses completely unchecked.
Yeah, I guess that would stand out to me. Does it look like they're? I don't know what that means though. I guess I'll vocalize it. I'm just like, they all still have their coin purses. They look untouched.
All the more reason to get moving. If nobody else wants to take it, we shouldn't.
No one has a use for them here.
I wasn't implying that we steal it. Yet.
We have enough gold, Anju.
Yeah. I just think it's weird. Maybe it's not weird. I don't know.
There's no use for that here.
Yeah. So can they see us?
I mean, you've traveled with Scout a lot. They have never ever taken any money from you guys. Or any items, really, other than the artifact.
True.
But you don't know.
We'll
that
ask if they
that
can
have
see
that.
us. Do we know? Their eyes are closed, right?
Are you asking the group or are you asking me?
I'm asking the party if they can see us.
I don't know if they can.
I hope not.
I think this place is just doing something to them.
Well,
We
they
should
seem...
conclude our business quickly.
Yeah, they seem busy. We should get out of their hair.
If
soon as
we
possible.
were going to stay, we would need Sera to smash their brains.
Okay, well, let's...
Yes.
We don't have to...
Yes.
Said that a little...
Excitedly.
Yes, I would
They're
smash their
abominations.
brains.
It doesn't
You're
go
right.
against God to kill them.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay.
But let's not if we don't have to.
Do you push forward as a team?
Fuck that place.
Yes.
All right. Scout. You know the destination you have to go. You are also aware that no matter how you intend to get them through, they cannot go through the same way that you go through.
Mm-hmm. They won't fit.
They won't fit. It's not possible. You can only reach there.
Unless they had like a shrink spell.
Like, do we have a Minish cap anywhere?
They do
I
not.
could do it at a higher level.
I can make you bigger.
That's not going to help you. That will do the opposite.
As you carefully move through the Mournland to the direction of the White Hearth facility, Scout, you begin to see what looks to be the signs of combat. This isn't old. More than that, if your senses speak correctly enough to you, it's incredibly recent. Give me a survival check, Scout.
Let's see. Ooh, 15.
It's exactly what you needed.
I was going to be like, I could re-roll that because that's a 4.
It's exactly what you needed. The corpses that linger in this area are much like the patrol that you had seen previously, with the added caveat that there is a blood trail that's dried. The trail is being drug away from this location.
That's good. Wait. But not in the direction we're going, right?
Yes.
What is in the direction we're going?
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
don't you have a sword that can get Blood's phone number? Couldn't we find out who that is, potentially?
That's true. We could.
I feel like we've broached that topic in-game, right? We've talked about...
We
understand how the sword works as a group.
Yes.
Whoever is pulling them is headed in the direction we must go. There is danger ahead.
Can't even adventure by ourselves in the Mournlands.
Negative.
I mean, if you stick your sword in it, then, I mean, that just it's valuable information, right?
Yes. I think that's worth trying.
That doesn't, I can't remember, does that hurt you?
No,
Okay.
that does not. Only if I shed the blood. This blood's already been shed, so let me see if I can discern something from it. I will approach.
I will release my hand so you can...
Yeah. Yes.
So you can grab your sword.
Yes.
Sure. You draw forth the blade, and as you very carefully plunge it into the dried blood, you are giving nothing. Not a thing. Not a thing. Zero response.
There's nothing in this.
Which leads you to two things. One, either that person didn't love anyone, or two, that person is dead.
I was thinking it says it was dried.
Yeah. I mean,
They could be dead from this. Unclear. Could also just be.
that's a lot of blood.
It's a lot of blood.
I think they're dead.
Okay.
Affirmative.
We tried.
Worth a try.
The further you push on, the
Do
more...
do we have to go in that direction?
Affirmative.
Anju will
Of course.
offer his hand back. I
Sarah
guess.
will grab it.
No longer begrudgingly,
Yes.
of course.
This time he waffle weaves.
I'm just here to not die, folks. That's all.
Scout, as you push forward with your crew, you notice that the blood trail seems to grow a bit more dense. Give me perception, please.
We're getting closer.
Dang.
Damn.
Wow.
30.
Would anyone else like to give me perceptions? Scout comes to
yeah.
a stop.
Oh, sure. Jesus.
Sorry. That's funny.
Getting worse.
Your nat
Dice are
1 was
telling it.
still a 10, though. That's crazy. We are a pretty perceptive crew.
Yeah.
14 or greater. From a distance, at first glance, as the blood trail seemingly drops down into a low basin of a hill, a timbered opening leads into what looks to be the mouth of a cave. At a 14, it does appear to be abandoned, maybe a mine shaft. But there is some detritus and debris that's built up into the entry of the cave. 20 or greater. The detritus and the debris are the bodies from the previous skirmish. You also believe that you see a faint and worn seal on a banister, what looks to be a crossbeam inside the mouth of the cave. Yes, you're certain it's the Gorgon with a hammer. It's the seal of House Cannith. Perception 27 or greater. That's just Maggie. Maggie, amidst that pile of bodies, you discern the outline of what looks to be a large crab hiding in the pile of corpses. Probably about 12 feet across. Very deep shell. Its body is covered in corpses, weapons, armor.
Can I assume that the crab is the culprit of the murder?
Give me a knowledge nature.
Okay. No.
Would you like a reroll?
Sure, but I don't think I'm gonna do better. 14 is better.
14 is better. 14 is better. You are aware that there are some of the abominations that lurk here, right? Not all of them make sense. Some of them are living spells. Some of them have become existing branches of topiary that don't make a lot of sense. Most of them come from biomes that are very unfamiliar to you, but in this case, there's only a few things that make sense for this to be. And if you had to venture a guess, this would be... Above board, it's called a carcass crab. On board, you know that it's dangerous. Extremely dangerous.
Scout is going to start casting something, which is summon nature's ally. And I will summon... Honestly, it doesn't really matter any of those things.
Tracy, with your perception, can I get a knowledge history from you?
Fire beetle.
Oh, God.
It's really bad.
I'm gonna reroll.
Okay.
But oh,
That's really good.
for once,
That's really
it's
good.
worth it.
You could swear that you recognize that symbol, but it's been a while since you've seen any kind of representation. It's not your house. It's not a sovereign host. No, it's the host of Valinar elves.
Oh.
You, too, are Valinari.
Jackpot.
Our elves.
They're combat ready. They're
Yes.
sourced, equipped, funded, and they all fell in combat to whatever lurks around here. Scout has managed to cast Summon Nature's Ally.
And then I'm summoning a giant fire beetle.
A giant fire beetle. Okay, so that's, is it small or medium-sized?
Or it's just medium sized.
Medium, that's still, it's like a Doberman-sized fire beetle.
Yeah.
Like,
I summon a fire beetle. And then Scout says,
We must sneak past. This will only provide us a little bit of a distraction. If you linger too long, you will join the corpses.
okay.
Hey.
Sure. Sounds great.
Can I linger less long?
So
Lead
scary.
the way, buddy.
And Scout will send the fire beetle towards the big crab and then direct the crew around. Stealthily, hopefully. Or at least,
Wild.
hopefully the crab will like the fire beetle more than following us.
That's this is one way to do it.
Everybody should see this over here. If you cannot,
Oops, sorry.
yeah, you shouldn't do that.
We can see
I
we
didn't
can
look.
see a pile of dead bodies. Oh, it's
There we
like
go.
it's in our way.
It is.
Anju
it is, in
rolls
fact.
around in the pile of corpses.
I hope you don't. Chad, this is coming to you now.
That was a joke. Friendly GM.
Oh, is it now? Okay, noted.
But this is the
How are we
direction we
gonna
need to
sneak
go. Like, we have
past
to go
that
through
exactly?
this.
They're
You're not
sleeping.
gonna sneak. We're using the fire beetle to hopefully distract the crab while we run away.
Through the corpses?
Yes.
Each of these squares marks 10
Cool.
feet for the record. It's 10 feet. So just so you're
Okay.
What
aware.
is
Yeah.
terrain, I'm guessing. Or what do you call it?
Just a it's like a 20 cubic feet of corpses.
Yeah. So I'd like to know, do you want initiatives
Square.
or do you just want to wing it?
I mean,
What does
I'd
wing
rather
it mean?
get I'd rather get a jump. I'd rather get a surprise round, but I mean,
Well, problem is, Scout has informed you guys that there's a crab that we need to sneak around.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Scout hasn't told you
Uh-huh.
anything else about the crab.
yeah,
Do we not see the crab?
No.
no.
That's great.
You can ask Scout about the crab. It's not like Scout's hiding them.
I thought I could see the crab. So yeah,
Which
What's
way do
up
we
with
have
the-
to go?
what's up with the crab? Did you say crab?
Yes.
Did you? I whispered.
Affirmative. It is a large crab. Can you not see it?
No.
It is 12 feet long. You must be blind.
Is like everything over there the crab?
I think
It
they've
is
gotten
underneath the
sassier.
bodies.
Has anyone else noticed
Yes.
the sass? I'm not crazy, right?
No, I have also noticed it.
So what? So is the beetle's gonna distract the crab, and then we just run really fast past it.
Affirmative. That is the plan.
Deal. I'm down. Let's do it.
Okay, sure.
Watch how fast I am. I'll
Scout,
go first.
are oh no, God.
It will be dangerous terrain.
Don't go first. You don't go. Don't do that.
Maggie,
Don't
would
go
you see if you
first.
can
I'm gonna go
control
first.
the beetle, please?
Yes. Oh, it's cool.
Ivan, you're no good to us dead. If you go first, you're dead. I can't.
I don't
do
know
I
if
got
you
it.
can make me a fire beetle character sheet that I can use.
Are you becoming? Wait, you can't become a fire beetle.
No, but I need to
Oh.
be able to like make it do its actions and stuff. Unless you want to do that, or I can just roll it manually.
You just roll it manually. It's fine. I didn't
I
know
have
that
it
this
in
was coming.
stats.
Otherwise, I would have had this prepared.
Yeah, it's
Are you gonna make me persuade your lizard instincts right
Look,
now?
I didn't know you were gonna toss a giant crab at me either.
Fair.
So
I'm
Fair.
a human right now, bro.
Oh, you're human. See, this is the trend of me having no idea what is happening physically continues.
Nah, I'm gonna go first. I got it.
Okay,
Don't.
I'm gonna give you a surprise round. You just tell me what you want to
Okay.
do with this here.
I mean, I'm gonna wait for the crab to move a little bit to react to the beetle.
Okay, then Scout, you're commanding the beetle.
okay.
This will be your
We're
surprise
doing
round.
the plan.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think Anju's in a position to protest. So I can't see it. Like even if I fucking not
No.
being able to see it sucks.
Yeah. Even if Scout tries to explain it to you, unfortunately, Scout was the
Right.
only person that rolled high
Can
enough
I
to
Hear
determine.
it?
No.
The beetle's gonna,
gonna
try to
move.
go. Scout's gonna direct everybody to kind of come this direction.
Scout.
Okay.
I'm here.
Oh, okay. All right.
Red Robin, Red Robin. I don't like the way you said oh ho ho because two
then-
tokens moved.
And then the beetle's gonna come down here.
All right. I would like, if you guys could please, click on your tokens and re-roll for me.
Uh-oh.
Remove all turns.
Oh, yeah, I didn't like my 9 either.
It's okay. Roll it for me.
See? 21's better.
21 is better. Yeah.
I'll take my 20.
Do you want my
Actually,
beetle
go
to go
before
on my
me.
turn? Or
Yeah,
on
beetle will go
Go
on your
fire
turn.
dex.
Okay. If you wanted to roll separate.
My dex is 15.
Some people
So,
like them
yeah.
separate, some people like them together.
Yeah, you're gonna go first because you have higher dex than me.
I mean, the
think that's
beetle's
how it
not
works.
going
I was
to
going
live very
first.
long, you guys.
Not
so,
very long at all.
yeah, it's really just trying to get the crab to go in a different direction, and then we run. Is Scout's plan.
Sounds great.
There's nothing else in this deep dark cave, so it's fine.
So
Yeah,
like we're
totally.
not getting out of here the same way then, or
Oh, you think you're getting out?
I mean,
Oh
cute.
my god.
Okay, so now Maggie has started saying ominous things.
You guys are crazy. You little flesh beans.
If
You told
we
me I
thought,
couldn't leave.
see, though, I don't like the tone that you're taking, Maggie.
I don't like your tone.
Something has changed.
That's just my sass day. I've had a long weekend.
No,
I think
this
I'm
is the
coming into my
perfect time.
character.
It is the perfect time for you to become sassy canonically. It's so good, but it is bone chilling. So,
Yeah, that's not the little innocent baby scout we knew.
yeah.
Like, teach me things.
All right. I'm going to
Now I'm teaching you things.
give this
I see.
opportunity here. This is what this is going to look like. You've already explained to me that essentially you want Scout to control the beetle. In the surprise opportunity, the beetle is going to skirt the side in attempts to draw the attention. With the attention drawn, we will see what looks like Ivan. You still wish to take an action?
Yeah. Is
Okay.
there a ceiling here?
Yes, but it's not. It's not like it's not a low ceiling. It's like 15 or 20 feet.
So enough for me to throw a grappling scarf up to and...
That would assume that there is anything for you to grapple up to.
Like a stalactite or something?
No,
Nothing at all? Okay.
Nothing
All
like
right, let's
that.
go for a really big fucking jump then.
that is something I can get behind. So I'm gonna tell you right now, Maggie, as you have your beetle wander into the jaws of death, each of you are startled when you hear a sound. Once it moves to within 20 feet,
I'm scared about how big this crab is.
the sound echoes and reverberates off of the wall. It does not startle the beetle, as it cannot see. Do you push closer?
Yes.
When you move the beetle closer,
It shakes its bum.
when you
Weird. Middle schoolers in a
It's like-
haunted house right now.
move the beetle closer, I gotta get the right layer. It erupts. It begins to erupt from its den. This being immediately shakes free some of the skeletons blocking its path and comes out, diving immediately upon your beetle.
God, it's huge.
Oh no.
It swings down a single pincer over the top of the fire beetle, crushing it. There is sent this viscera and splatting noise of the beetle. It didn't even have an opportunity to respond. There's not even a roll. It just dies.
I'm going. We can squeeze past there, right?
I'm going.
Yeah.
He just said, I'm
run?
going.
Would you like an acrobatics?
Oh, God.
What else can I do?
What would you like to try outside of grappling?
I mean, what else can you do to jump? Can I
That would just be an
perform my jump?
acrobatics.
Okay, so I'm definitely going to use all of my rerolls here until it gives me something really good. Oh, God. That's one.
Can I get a perception on this fucking crab
Two.
now that I can see it?
I don't think
Alright,
you need a
so I got
perception. You
12.
can just open your eyes and see
Well, I
it.
just want to see if there's anything I can see.
You
if I
can
can
see a
learn
giant
anything.
crab.
See a
Yeah.
big fucking crab, man.
And I will also
full
roll
of corpses
a
and shit.
Like, what more
I'm
do you
looking
wanna
for
see?
interesting, relevant details, okay, people?
Okay.
I've not rolled one
He's
good
like, I
roll.
would
for
like to
That's
see
true,
the
you have
12-foot
not.
crab.
With a
Please
12
let me see it.
Fuck you.
I would like to examine it.
With a
That's true.
12
You have not.
You know what? Be real, you're not going to need a desperation roll on this. But it's only going to get a singular action. Still has to hit your AC. So, as it's crushing this, you take this opportunity and you run. You just start hauling ass. As you start to bolt by this, I need to know what your AC is.
15.
Oh, fuck.
We all have low ACs. I think the only one who doesn't is probably Tracy's character.
Yeah.
It's Sera, yeah.
Mine's 19.
Oh, you're a pretty good one. Oh, you're because you're.
Oh,
really
right, dex based. Yeah.
I keep forgetting Anju's dex based.
Yeah.
As you begin to pass by, the crab turns and takes a sidelong swing with one of its crab claws, immensely trying to smash you into the wall. Let's see if it hits. That's gonna hit.
Fuck.
Yeah, that is. 19 plus 7. Woo.
Really could use that giant toad.
I don't even think a giant toad.
Don't say it's like the Hulk where hey, we could use the toad right now. He could the toad come out.
Can you
Time
call
for
the
you
lizard?
to get ribbity.
You've moved up, attempting to do so, and it turns with a sidelong swing, and it swings at you, connecting, driving you into the wall for, let's see, 10 points of damage.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
I need you to give me a reflex.
Yes.
Hey!
As it releases you for a moment, you see it rear back up to try to swing back into you and throw its entire body into you.
I should have tried to fucking stop you.
This
You
might
stay
be the
on your
last
feet.
episode.
Ivan,
TPK.
that was surprise round. This was its response.
Did
It is now
I at
your
least land
turn.
the jump?
No, you did not. You weren't able to bypass it. But it is
Can I
your
put
turn.
this thing to sleep?
I think it probably has way more HP. You could definitely try. That'd be funny.
If you attempt, this is above
Oh, it has
board.
to have less HP than me?
It's hit dice. It's a hit dice.
No.
It's a hit dice thing.
Yeah.
If you attempt to cast
Okay.
a spell in melee combat with giant enemy
It's
crab
an
god,
attack of opportunity.
he's gonna get an attack of op and smash you again. Maybe I can miss my swing.
But I can't cast anything?
Oh, I mean, sure. It's just there's the opportunity that he could swing on you again.
When you're in melee range, if you're like waving your hand, wiggling your hands around, people can slash at you. Think about it like that.
Okay.
See?
Then I guess I'm gonna just try to disengage.
Disengage will prevent you from getting attacked further.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like
Disengage this direction.
no, put your hands up. Guard your face. God, oh God.
Would you like to
Can I disengage
disengage?
and then try to jump over the bodies again?
If you
Disengage that way?
I'll let you disengage. I'll let you disengage to the south side if you can. Basically, like what this is going to look like is you pull yourself from combat. It takes another swing and crashes into the wall. Just another sidelong scream from this beast, and you skirt to the opposite side. You're going to move at 20 feet because you're trying to come up over difficult terrain. So you're basically going to get to about
It's like
right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's good over here, guys. There's no more crabs.
Cain.
I can't believe he's not dead.
I know.
Yeah, I'm not doing that shit.
Yeah, I don't know if we're all gonna survive that.
I'm
I'm gonna go
not
pee while you guys do your shit.
jumping over the fucking crap and taking 10. Okay.
You're doing great,
I
Sweaty.
think you should reconsider just running past the crab.
I would
You
like to
think you're gonna
highlight,
fight
chat,
that crab?
While there may be an hour
gonna
left in
fuck
the
it
game, at least one of my players right now is completely out of luck rerolls. At least one. And we have 3. There are still 2 spots. So if you see it in your heart of hearts.
Left.
What's the meat yield on that claw, Bubs?
The meat yield? You'd be eating good.
You're gonna try to eat him?
No.
I think
I'm
we
gonna-
should eat it.
I'm gonna scorching ray it.
Okay.
Oh my god, you guys are crazy. You're gonna fight it?
I mean, I just
I
saw
mean,
it
I'm not gonna.
take a chunk out of Ivan when he ran by it and
Yeah, so
instantly
you
squash
want to
your
run
beetle.
away from it? Instead, you
Your
want to fight
plan
it?
was distracted beetle. Beetle got instantly murdered.
Yeah, you have to run.
All right. if you would,
You're suggesting that we try to run past it instead of fighting.
give me a scorching ray.
Yes. You can take one hit and run.
So it's
I mean,
an
I'm the
evocation.
motherfucker that's designed to do it, so.
Range, it's one or more rays. So this is what, one ray, right?
One ray because it's.
And it's a ranged touch attack. So can you make a ranged touch attack for me?
How do I do that?
All right, so your ranged touch is going to be your dexterity modifier plus your base attack bonus, plus a d20.
Oh.
Do our jellyfish recharge when we heal with potion?
No.
My basic attack bonus
Fuck.
Plus your dexterity modifier,
I did remember that.
shit.
So
Plus
that's
3 plus what?
plus a d20.
Okay.
Ivan, you're in a lot more trouble. You took 10
Oh.
points of gloom damage, my dude.
So it's just going to be
Yeah,
R
he
slash
doesn't
R
know.
1d20.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh my god, I'm rolling that.
Oh no.
Oh, no, please.
A 1.
Ivan.
Are you re-rolling
Dude.
that?
Yeah.
Oh my,
Oh
just
my
remembered.
Oh my
Miss-
god.
Your jellyfish has taken 10 points
Chat,
of permanent damage, by the way.
I have a jellyfish?
Chad, I'll be completely honest. If there
We
was
all
ever
do.
a time that you needed a spell to work, it was this moment.
I'm sorry, is that a 1, a 3, and a 5?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
You rolled very low.
that's
Getting
rough.
better by 2 every time.
I'm gonna find my.
So what's that? The bottom 20% of the die, 3 in a
I'm
row.
gonna find my crit
Yeah.
fail. Just in
Yeah.
case. Just in case.
Everyone's like, nah.
Just to be clear,
Thank you.
Hey.
thank
There
you.
you go.
That is a
Let's
point.
go.
better. There's 1.
There's a 0.8%
It says my
chance that
range,
you
right?
rolled that low 3 times.
Oh!
There's 2.
Yeah.
Or 1? Is that 1 and 2? or
Oh
is that
shit! Christy just came through with 20 tier 1s. So that's
Christy!
that's you guys. You're full up rolled out.
The
Holy.
goat. And Pyramid.
Pyramid do also.
Pyramid too?
Yeah.
The goats.
with a
the
tenor?
goats.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So where are we at?
We're at 5.
Yeah, you guys are at
We're
5 right now,
maxed.
and you are technically
And 10
think
on the
you
way
mean
to the
6?
other one.
that's
I
correct.
think you mean 6.
4 if you're 40 away from your 6th. At that point, it's 50 a buy-in. At that point, you guys are looking for big things here. So if you're gonna roll
I
it,
used 1 already.
Good desperation of that.
That's range, right?
it is ranged touch.
They're gonna need it if they think they're gonna fight this crab.
Sir, would
What's
you
your-
like to
what's-
take a desperation die?
Oof.
It's a D6, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, okay.
Or die. You can use multiple.
Cain,
Or whatever, that's fine.
you just got it with the desperation.
Let's
dice.
go.
You
I
just
have to be
got
like
it.
right here.
Cain.
Oh man.
Okay.
For real?
Drums are stressing me out, dog.
So what this looks like, it's a beam of fire. You fire a single ray plus 1 for every 4 levels beyond the 3rd. This ray does, I think it's a D8, right?
It's 4d6.
It's 4d6. Okay. All right. 4d6. Interesting. Do me a favor.
Yeah, we're only level 3, so 46.
Yeah.
I need Scout and Cain to roll 4d6.
Ooh.
Okay.
I hope that's. Ooh, that's a good
Wow.
roll.
Uh-oh.
2 6s, a 4, and a 3. That's way above average.
Cain, I need a reflex.
Oh fuck. Are you behind me?
Look on.
Yep.
Look. Take a look,
Oh
sees.
no. That's my reflex. Need to be.
What is your save?
Uh.
I think it's gonna. So it's
4?
1 and what's the spell level?
3.
Oh,
probably.
what's a 2?
Okay. Cain, would you like a desperation die?
Fucking Christ, dude.
Yeah, okay.
Oh my god.
You
Okay,
do
good.
know the
Sure.
desperation die?
Okay.
Cain, you can feel the heat as you're releasing this. You have this faint fear of something from behind you. It's like it's a supernatural sense. It sort of kicks in, and you kind of lean your shoulder away just as a scorching ray fires off from behind you. Scout, in your normal form here, it just comes from your mouth, just immediately erupts from your maw, targeting the carcass crab. 19 and 13. What's this at 31 points of damage?
So much damage,
That's
really.
an
That is a lot of
insane,
damage, actually.
insane amount of damage. As you
Forgot about
blast
this weirdness.
the carcass crab, where you connect with it, its right pincer, the one that was just used to slam Ivan directly into the wall, just crumples off to the ground, falling. But as it starts to shake free, 2 new creatures leap from its body.
Great.
Skeletal
Fucking
hounds.
Oh, I don't like it.
Anju says, "What the fuck? What?"
Anju.
Still good over here, guys. Don't worry.
Oh,
Are those
come on, Anju.
Are those fucking dogs?
They are skeletal hounds, yes.
It had to be dogs.
That's
Oh no.
It had to be
No.
dogs.
Beelines it away.
So
on
I
all
think
fours.
Anju's pissed.
Sure.
now. I think Anju's very upset about this development. Fuck. He was gonna run, but
Now it's even.
now there's dogs to kill. Oh, that's tough.
No animals were harmed in the making of this game, folks. Just letting everybody know.
Tell that to the skeletal dogs.
I think the combination of fear and being absolutely fucking done at seeing 2 skeletal hounds come out of a giant 12-foot long crab. Yeah, I'm sorry. Anju's not thinking about the mission for a second. He's not. He's just pissed now.
What do we do?
All right. Okay, so Anju's just gonna move and shoot. He might not even move. He might just.
What's your target?
I'm gonna shoot the hound.
No.
What?
No, fire away, please.
Too
Fire
late.
away.
You're good.
I'm gonna
You're
shoot
good,
this
dog.
motherfucker.
Shoot it.
Shoot the one on the top, the one
Okay,
that's
so,
closest
yep.
to my party members.
I got you. This guy right here.
Yeah.
Make your attack.
Just instinctively, without hesitation.
Yep, you draw your bow, loose an arrow immediately as soon as they erupt
he's
from
like,
the body.
I'm like, I'm getting an arrow, just like, what the fuck, man? And yeah, let's see what we got here. How close am I right now?
30. You're within 30.
Let's go. Okay. I forget what that does. That's short bow.
It's point
and
blank.
I add
You just make your attack. I'll add. I can add to it.
13.
13. Let's take a look at their info here.
+1 bonus. So 14.
That's gonna hit. That is
Let's
enough
go.
to hit him. As you loose your bow, you're certain of the mark. You have never been more concerned, or less concerned about your accuracy here. And you strike as it seems to ricochet off the dome of the wolf. And then it dawns on you, you remember that piercing attacks yield little to no results against skeletal abominations. It was just instinct.
Oh, I remember that. I don't think Anju. I don't think Anju remembers shit. I think Anju learns something today.
Wisdom.
Anju learned something today. Anju,
Yeah.
would you like to move?
Yeah.
I like the idea that it just like goes through the bone
Just
and just
the
like
sickest
chills there.
The sickest, most chill, accurate shot,
just in the
badassery, and Anju's like looking around, like hoping nobody saw it. Like, oh, I knew that.
Oh, I saw it, bro.
You know how a cat will like try to play something off like they didn't fucking fall off the counter or whatever. Yeah, I think I'm going to.
All you've got to move action.
Yeah, I know. I think I'm gonna move, but I don't know. I don't know where. Probably behind y'all. I would probably post up here because I can shoot through you guys very easily. It just depends. Yeah, I don't know. I'm shook, but I'm now beginning to consider running again. But I'm gonna chill here.
Okay, sounds good. It is
I don't
my
know.
turn.
Sorry.
Crabby crab.
It is
How
my
crabby is the crabby crab?
turn. Crab's pretty upset, so they're gonna operate on
Shut
his
the
turn.
crab.
They're gonna go up here, one here,
He's a little toasty.
and one here.
Oh boy.
Sorry.
Crab is going to
Oh god.
No, there's no way. It's an anger thing. It's not a tactics thing. Anger. So he's gonna go for the first target here. He's gonna move up. He sees you first, Cain.
I've been saved.
Cain!
As he moves up, this wolf runs up to try to bite you. You can hear its feet and claws sort of drag across the stone and the glass, and it just to snap at you. But that's the least of your concerns. When you see this thing move up, you can hear the padding of its tippy tappies hit across the stone and glass alike. And as it rears up, it looses a volley. A volley of these bizarre spikes emanate from the front of this creature. What is your AC?
13.
Okay. It's actually its better attack. 26 to hit. And it's going to volley off. It's going to volley off on a line. So let's take a look at my line here.
Oh boy.
It's just going to miss Anju. Scout, what is your AC?
I already have survivor's guilt.
Good. 14.
Good?
AC
Are you
is-
answering the
I said
question
not
about your
good.
AC?
AC is armor class, Errol.
Yeah, I said not good. 14.
So, yeah, this is just going to kind of volley and try to hit behind you. It's going to be a bit more difficult, I think. It's still going to be good enough.
Jesus.
The damage... I need just Cain to make a fortitude save.
Did you do 22 damage to me?
No, this was to hit.
No.
This was to hit you and Scout.
That was
Cain, you take 2. Scout, you take 2. Cain.
Okay, it's not so bad.
Cain, I need you to roll a d3.
I don't like that. Have y'all seen a D3?
3.
It's not
Cain?
natural. It's not fucking
It isn't.
natural.
It isn't. You're
You're
right.
weird.
As the
to
barb,
roll.
as the barb settles in to just below your rib cage, you feel it immediately start to burn and seethe through your flesh and skin, and you begin to lose the sensation in the tips of your fingers. You take 3 points of dexterity damage.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, that's bad.
Wait, what does that mean?
Like your dex, like your
goes down.
actual
It's
like
attribute
ability
damage.
score damage.
Fine. I mean, at this point, sure.
So let's go ahead and get some attacks here from our
Sand
dogs,
attack.
which are not particularly strong. So on Cain, it's going to hit. On Sera, does an 18 hit you, Sera?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, my
Really?
AC is 18.
Okay, so then that's an
does-
even or an odd. I'm going to say
Okay.
Thick. I didn't
even
realize I
in
was
my favor.
thick.
It's an odd. It's going to miss you, so it's just going to hit Cain. Cain, take 7 more points of damage. Cain is in trouble. Cain is in trouble. Scout.
I thought I was gonna one-shot the crab.
Yeah, I was like, you're not one shot that crab.
I mean, whatever y'all did worked.
Scout would run away if this was just them,
Scout
but
would run away.
it is not the case.
Yes, a scout won't run away.
I think the closest one is this one, actually.
Oh
can't
yeah,
get the one near
potions will be distributed.
So I'm gonna leap into cheetah form and attack this one.
Okay, sure. Make an attack for me.
I get 2 claw attacks. The first one I don't think hits, and the second one crits.
Is a crit, and that's going to confirm. I'm going to go ahead and
Oh,
Maggie, we're going to find out just what your critical hit does here. We've got our crit hit deck. So with any
With
luck,
low damage.
you...
what form are you in?
I'm in cheetah.
So it's,
As it
it's
says,
considered
cheetah.
slashing. Maggie, tell me when to stop.
Stop, meow.
All right. Got it. Slashing down. Oh, so it's also it could just be a normal attack. So perfect. You deal double damage, and the target is automatically considered grappled by you. The issue is
You're in the
at
bones
double
in the
your
mouth.
damage, it's going to kill the beast.
Oh.
So you are able to basically run up on this, and as you strike out with both claws, the creature bursts in skeletal form. It just explodes around you. You burst right through it.
Sweet.
Damn nature. Damn nature, you scary.
Yeah, that's right.
Still good over here, guys.
Sera.
And I can move. I still have some movement left, right?
I mean, you kind of moved and then you made your attack, so
That's true.
not really going to be afforded a whole lot more. Sera, what do you want to do here?
All right, guys, I have a question. Should I drink the water or use it as a weapon?
Damn.
I don't
know what drinking the water is gonna do, but you've been carrying around this challenge.
I'm ready to use it.
Can do both,
I
right?
like how she's just kind of walking around like a Karen with her,
Dump it
with her
on the.
champagne.
She's just holding
I
this
think-
chalice.
I'm waiting.
I will remind you that we have tried holy water on things before. This looks like extra holy water or something.
We did try holy. I'm trying to remember what happened.
And nothing happened.
Nothing
But
happened.
you-
Okay,
Did you
screw
try
it.
it on a
It was
skeleton?
undead. It was
Oh, was it?
undead. I think it was undead. Was it a skeleton?
I'm trying to remember. I can't even remember now what it was. I do remember the attempt of holy water.
It's a fury
So-
mimosa.
So like you can drink some of it and then dump the rest.
Okay,
I don't know.
I think this is a desperate time, and I do not want my friends to die to this thing. So I am going to be like, I'm going to distract it. All of the rest of you make your way past, and then I will follow. And
What?
yes, I'm going to distract it, and you all run past it.
Are you sure?
Yes, and I pull out the chalice.
They running past that shit.
Just try.
What does Sera do?
Do what Ivan did. I'll distract it. And Sera is going to drink the water.
Okay, Sera,
Oh my god.
you are treated as if you've been afflicted by bless for the remainder of combat.
Hey,
You will receive
let's
+1
go.
to your attack and to damage for the duration of combat.
Maybe we don't want to bless it. I don't know if it's gonna hurt it or help it.
I'm blessed. So
Hashtag
Naturally.
blessed.
Naturally.
okay. I'm going to just take a few steps and kind of like stand in the center here and go to and stare down this giant creature. And I look at it and I pull out my blade, and as a charisma-based paladin, okay, I'm going to say some words to it and kind of goad it and just say, "This is between you and I, creature. Come strike me with your worst." And
Okay.
I pull out the blade, ready to just kind of like challenging it and wanting to have its focus on me.
Sure. Top of the initiative line. It responds to you in kind with the following. It's going to
Great.
charge in your direction. Ivan, what would you like to do here, sir?
With the strength of a boa. Let's go. And I'm gonna try to grapple the other arm since it's lost one, just to give Sera a little bit of help from the side that's already on the good side of the bodies.
So, okay, so here's your situation is kind of unique, right? Like, I know the token itself is turned to face south side, but it's definitely turned to face them. It's very difficult for you to do that, but it's not without realm of reason, right? You give me perception. I would like to see if you are capable of picking this up. That's great, actually. You can see that on top of this creature, it is definitely covered in corpses, the bodies of things that it's sort of strewn about itself. But you are able to pick up that right near the center part of its carapace, something or someone has wedged a sword, a double-sided sword, through the carapace, and it's seething, it's bleeding from this spot. It's basically
if I
sticking up like
pulled it out,
a
it would-
flagpole from the top of its body. You might be able to pull it out. You might even be able to use this further to wedge it further in. But you're going to have to get on
Can't
top
just
of it.
latch onto it. I have to get on top of it?
If you want to pull it out, it's going to be an imposed strength check.
I can't pull it out with the grapple?
You can
My
try.
scarf?
You can definitely try.
Dude, can Ivan turn
do you
into
think I
this
should-
giant crab?
You are recommending that I jump on top of it, Bub. I'm gonna jump on top of it. Let's go be King Arthur and pull this shit out of a stone.
That feels like I'm maybe misreading here, but like that feels like the very Ivan thing to do in the moment when he's watching his party get kind of dumpstered. So.
You're right. You're right. Yeah. All right, let's do it.
Let me see what you got. Go ahead and give me.
Roll?
It's combat maneuver. So roll your CMB. Of course you did. Of course you rolled a 20. That's incredible. You do so like a boa. You whip this thing out, and it seemingly strikes onto this. It latches on naturally.
Sweet.
Do you wish to pull yourself to atop this creature, or do you want to try to force it from its back?
I'm gonna yank myself atop the creature. That sounds more fun.
Give me an acrobatics. I'll give you an assisted bonus here.
Ride him, cowboy.
Very good. Very good. You're able to basically run up the length of the skeletal like pile and leap up to just the top of the creature. So I'm gonna go ahead and put you.
Yeehaw!
You will be just on top of it, yeah. That's gonna be your standard action and your movement action. So you are now on top of it.
Am I holding onto the sword at least as like a base of something to hang on with?
Yeah, you've got it. Huh. Cain.
Can I do anything else, or am I?
Yeah, unfortunately you can't.
I'm fucked, guys.
No.
Are you on top of it
He's
now?
on top of it, dude.
He's on the crab.
Okay.
Not my smartest move, but it felt like it was a good idea. I'm good though. It looks cool as hell, man. Keep it up.
I'm going to
Can I get some
cast
courage
magic
from that?
missiles.
Do you have any potions, my dude?
I don't think I had. I think all our potions are in the bag. We didn't hand them out.
Yeah, I've got them. Well, I'm gonna get. I
I
got
feel
you.
like everyone should have a potion.
We should, but it's not on my sheet, so I'm not.
In the
gonna
group,
say that it
we have
is.
four. We have 4 potions.
I feel like I
We're
reasonably.
not very
Lightning.
combat oriented with the potions.
Well, now we are.
I cast magic missile on crabs.
You should have more than one though, I think.
Did you
One.
say crabs like he's Mr. Krabs from
Yeah.
Yeah, you have 2. There's no way that you just rolled minimum. So roll 2d4 for me.
I mean, he did roll a 1.
Yeah, but it should have rolled a second. Okay, so yeah, it's gonna be 5, 6. It's 7 points of damage. Are you targeting the wolf or are you targeting the crab?
Oh fuck! There's a wolf on me still.
Yes, it is.
Look, I'm gonna shoot the wolf.
No, you're
Hopefully-
fucking not, Anju. I'll do the wolf.
Okay. It is
Sense.
completely susceptible to magic. It's gonna take a snap out at you, but you are going to kill it.
Yay.
That does not hit you,
Aha!
correct?
I flee.
As you,
Cast turn.
You
you run past me and I'm like, I could have killed it.
I'm bleeding.
As you're
There's
casting,
barb in
you're-
my ribcage.
You're casting this spell. You know that it's just going to be magic missile, but as you do so, it reaches up to snap you, and the magic missile just hits the back of its, like, the upper side of its mouth and explodes the creature from out. It just falls into an array of bones at your feet as well. I need you to also give me a second fortitude save, DC 16. Very good. You no longer have to make saves.
Yay.
You,
Let's go.
you no longer have to
13
make
dex.
saves. Ivan, from where you're standing, I know it's not your turn, but it's important to note that you can see quite a bit more up here. There's a lot of things that have been strewn about atop this creature, particularly like there's side bags, there's weaponry, there's armor. There's a lot of things up here that you can very clearly tell doesn't mean anything to the crab, but for you, perhaps it could be more. There is definitely a bag at your feet, but that's something that that you have to risk, like laying into when it comes to your turn again. Just want to give that to you as an option. Anju.
Hi. How much damage did you take, Cain?
I have 10 HP left.
That's not.
Oh.
That's actually
Came
not.
over to you. He needs some potions.
Yeah. Above
Yeah.
board, you can't know what his hit points are at.
I am bleeding
You just know that
profusely
he's
from my
hurting.
orifice.
Oh yeah, no, I saw it. I was just, yeah, sorry, I did not know. Well, I'm gonna give him a potion.
Okay. In action economy, that's gonna be your standard action.
So I can give him a potion and move?
You can give him a potion and move, or you can move and take a shot, but you can't take a shot.
I can
And
also
give a
heal
potion.
him. Just as
That's
an
true.
FYI. I am a healing bot.
Yeah. I feel like I would just like vocalize that to Scout. Like, Scout, can you patch up the wizard? He's
Kill
not doing too
Crab!
good.
Affirmative.
Kill Crab. I agree. Okay, so I've been holding on to a sword that's stuck into this thing's skull or carapace or whatever.
Yes.
Remember, you
pretty
need
cool.
to do bludgeoning.
Well,
Oh wait,
bludgeoning.
the crab is not
Crab's
skeleton,
just- he's fleshy.
right?
Correct. The
He's like
crab
zombie.
is not. He's not a. He's not a. No,
You're good.
it's not a zombie. It's not a skeleton.
Okay, you're good on that.
Like, I'll just be like, I can shoot this thing, right, guys?
Make your attack.
Yeah. Yeah. Do. Okay, now. I'm on the wrong page now. 18?
That is not enough.
Fuck.
Oh.
I'm gonna luck reroll that. No, wait, can I not do damage? Or can I not do
you
luck
can do
reroll
it.
hit?
You can do it attacks. You just can't do it to
I
damage.
Can't do damage. Right. I'll do one reroll on that.
Okay.
'Cause I feel like, come on, baby. I got the. Nah, it's not gonna do it.
Do you have any more luck rolls left?
I have 3
We
left.
had 5, yeah.
I have 3, and I don't know if I want to use another one right now.
Your call,
On
homie.
the crab?
Probably
I think we
worth it.
should use it.
Nah.
We're getting close to the end, man.
Yeah.
Of your life.
Jesus Christ.
Could be.
4,
Let's
25
Let's go.
hit? Is
Yeah, dude.
25
That's,
hit?
that's definitely
It's
gonna
fucking
hit. Dog.
better unless it's a god crab.
You are definitely gonna hit. You sink 5 points of piercing damage.
Man, seems like
That's
nothing.
great.
No, it's +1 to damage
Oh,
as
yep.
well.
Yep. Perfect.
So 6.
Yep.
Let's go.
My turn. With both of my hounds down, and not being completely aware as to what's happening on top of its head,
Dumb crab.
it is going to charge Sera.
Thank God. No offense.
Hey, this is what I wanted.
Tactically, yeah.
True.
This is what I wanted.
We're trusted. We're in good hands. The hands of some god or another.
Sera, what is your AC?
18.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm gonna reroll.
Oh.
There we go.
Well, okay.
I got the rerolls. I want to use them. It's going to charge you, running that ground, charging straight across. And
God, look at the surface area.
yeah, it
It's
covers a lot.
big.
He's a big
I
boy.
miss having teleport.
Very big. I mean, imagine a 12-foot crab.
Oh God.
Can't do it.
Horrifying.
Nobody's
No.
ever
Just
thinking of
imagined
the
that
meat.
before.
I don't.
I love crab meat butter.
I love crustacean meat. You ever seen a shrimp? Shrimps are asking for it.
Shrimps are-
Minimum damage
They're like-
takes 7.
Shrimp are like the
Delicious
bugs of the
cockroaches.
sea.
Okay.
Takes 7.
yeah, they're delicious.
And I need to know what your combat maneuver defense is.
CMD is 17.
Okay,
Do the math.
you just got crabbed.
Uh-oh.
The moment that it slams down with its pincer over the top of you, as it smashes you to the ground, it grabs you and begins to lift you from the ground, and you can feel its crab claw starting to crush around your armor.
Oh no.
You hear Sarah cry out.
We
Oh
just
no.
got that armor.
Get out. I can fix that.
Yeah, probably.
What does Scout do here?
Does it have its pincer on her?
She's considered grappled. She's lifted off of the ground.
Scout's gonna move back and heal Cain.
Yeah,
Or I guess I can heal Cain from where I was, right?
You
And then
can. You
move?
can, in fact, yeah.
Yeah, I will heal Cain first and then move.
Okay, so it's going to be
Is that really only
3 plus your 1 point per caster level. So
That's
you're,
5.
yeah, so it's 5. Heal for 5.
Okay, nice. We in it?
Okay, did you want to move or are you happy where you're at?
I'm going to move. I don't know where to move. I can't see the edge of the map.
You're at
I
the edge of
would
the map, unfortunately.
Yeah. I'd like to
Sera.
move away from big crap.
Sera, you're grappled.
I am. Can I take my blade? I'm grappled, so I can't do anything.
You can make an
other than-
attack.
I would like to try.
Yeah,
to make
you can
an
make an
attack.
attack. It's
I just like, and I just like kind of stab into its big meaty claw.
oh, okay, sure. So do you want to cold shot this?
Ooh, called shots.
You could aim for
Are
the joint.
The surface area,
Disadvantage,
the
right?
surface, yes, but the surface area is pretty big, right? It's not like you're aiming for an eyeball. You're aiming for quite literally like the stump of a tree.
All right, I will called
It's
shot
gonna be
into
-2.
its claw, and I get a +1 from bless.
Sure.
So kind of just -1.
Yeah.
Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag
And
blessed.
it's
Good tonight.
remember, Sera, it has hit you, and it's one of the special properties of your weapon. You gain +1 to attack. If it strikes you, it deals damage. So you have
So
your-
I cancel out.
completely. You make your attack.
All right. Oop.
Let's see.
Oh, I might luck reroll. I could do better than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No,
Well,
I can't. Okay, so I won 2. I'm gonna use another.
Yeah.
Thank you, chat.
Yeah, no joke.
Thank you, chat.
Oh man, if you were out of luck rerolls, that would have been the craziest shit I've
would've
ever
been
seen.
really
That would have been
bad.
so good.
I technically have one more.
18 is good. 18 will hit.
Okay. Oh.
Okay. Give me damage from your weapon.
No
What
fucking
the
shot, bro.
fuck?
What? You roll the ones on that?
This is gonna be.
Is that 2 ones?
That's
Yeah,
the
and
26 is
still-
considered a crit. That's a crit on that. So, what this is gonna look like? Is this 3d6? It's gonna be 4 plus 1. Oh yeah, plus 1d6. Yeah, it's 12. I need you to roll a d4.
Right. Let's do that.
Minimum
Nice.
damage. You affect yourself for minimum damage. It takes 12. Let me see where this guy is at.
Hera's got God. All right.
Something.
On her side right now.
Sarah,
Yeah.
you
Some
bring the
god.
sword down through the
Somebody.
claw, and you can feel, though you haven't managed to cleave through it, it weakens its grip on you. It's not enough
All
to
right.
free you, but it definitely weakens the grip on you.
It's progress. Okay.
Top of the initiative line, Ivan.
So I've got my hands gripped on this sword.
You do.
I look really cool, by the way. And I would try to, like, instead of going up, I would go down and, like, try to rear it to the side to try to, like, you know, cut
Yeah.
off the leg, cut off the source. And as I do, I'm going to say, unhand my friend, lover of love.
That's me.
Give me a strength.
Anju rolls his eyes. Oh wait, he's a cat.
Cats can't.
Are you happy with a 4?
I think I got 2 more rerolls. Yeah, I'll do one little. There we go. That's better.
Massive. Okay, what an upswing on that. I need you to roll a d8.
Slash R1d8.
For the rare experience, I'm gonna let you re-roll that with one of my luck re-rolls. I need to make sure I know what you're doing here. You're basically just trying to wench this thing down and just try to like inflict more damage upon this.
Yeah, and like cut off the limb at the source? Because I imagine that's kind of where the sword is, like right in its shoulders.
Yeah, it's basically it's found a pivot in the joint. And
yeah,
as you do so, you turn this thing and you can feel something give in the abdomen of the creature, and with a whelping scream, the creature falls. The carcass crab dies.
Yo, that was fucking cool of me, wasn't it? Right? I'm gonna cast Cure Minor Wounds. Cure Light Wounds.
The creature dies. That was two more than enough to finish it off.
Wow.
Just sneak by it, they said.
Who doesn't have their jellies now? Everybody. Except
I've taken
that
no
would be Cain.
I don't have a jelly at all?
No.
Shit.
Wait, what? How did they work?
Don't I just die?
No, you do not. Not in this case. It's up to this point in the house, basically in the cavern of Cannith.
Oh.
Great.
Where
I just can't ever leave.
You can't leave.
what about Ivan? Because Ivan took a lot.
Pain.
Ivan did not. Ivan only took 10.
Okay.
I should have gotten.
And I just healed 5.
Everybody would see this as this begins to calm down. Cain, as you start to like slowly kind of peter and back away, you start to feel a little short of breath. When you glance over at Cain, this pigmented shield, this orange, almost gel-like substance that would encircle him, creating the dome above his head, is destroyed. The elemental encircling him is gone.
No.
Wait.
Well, we had
Cain,
a
do you
good
feel
run.
okay?
I'm finding it hard to breathe. But
That's
I'm
good
not
that that's
dead,
all you're
so
feeling.
maybe we should get inside.
Yes, I think we should move. Thank you,
What does that
Ivan.
mean? Is that
Ivan,
bad?
for the help with just taking out this creature.
You did all the heavy lifting.
What do you mean we had a good run?
I don't have my shield, so I won't be able to leave now.
Cain, we'll find a way to get
Yeah, we
Cain
could-
back.
We'll do. We gotta go.
Maybe-
You just hold your breath and run really fast.
We gotta
Maybe you
go.
can run back and leave me here and get another elemental when we're done.
We gotta go.
We will find something. Let's keep going.
We gotta go.
Scout will continue to move ahead then
Sure.
to help guide them.
I should have gotten in between you.
Cain, do you move deeper into the mouth of the cave? As you start to move closer and closer to that corpse pile, your breath returns to you. You can start getting that deep breath again. And you're not sure if this is the nature of, well, a construct of House Cannith, or if maybe the dead gray mist on this day is taking pity.
I'm gonna pretend it's not pity. In my head.
Of course. What is everybody else doing?
I mean, we're just pushing through, right? We're just.
Could we do a cursory glance over the area to see if there's
Moving
anything
ahead.
worthwhile taking, or
Sure. Ivan,
Can
and
I
you
go
are...
peek at that bag again?
Yeah, you're very much aware. It's pretty much at your feet as is, and it's bound around the length of the blade that was jammed into the back of the carcass crab.
Is this a nice blade?
To say it's a nice blade is, well, it's very humbling. It's quite beautiful. This is a Valinar blade. It's for, specifically, it's an elven leader's blade. It's a double-sided scimitar.
Sarah, you seem like you're
That's
looking at
an-
this blade like you like it.
That's a pretty blade. I know I already have a lovely blade, but the
What did you get rid of that
Valinar,
cursed piece of shit and you take this?
the Valinar elves, see, I would be interested in it, but from my understanding, the Valinar elves are much of swiftness to their strikes. This actually might be something Anju could use.
Was it?
I think that's Tracy's guess, but this is
I mean, I
a
don't have a
beautiful.
blade.
Perhaps you as well, Ivan, could
Yeah, no, that's so cool of you to like say that. Like I would, yeah, no, that's like really cool that you would notice that. No, I guess I could take it, I guess, or whatever.
It is the Valinor elves are a very skilled people who were nearly wiped out. So this is a very the blade is
rare.
Yes.
It's kind of awe. It's.
I mean, the
it's
expert
awe-striking.
did kind of say I should take it, so.
The Valar are themselves they're very difficult to kind of come by. Why they would be in this area in the Dead Grey Mist, fighting in the last couple of days, that raises suspicion. It doesn't really make much in the way of sense to you, Sera. You've heard about them. They've even come through your temple understudy, but they're not one to ever subsume themselves in positions like this.
Quite interesting.
If I were to take this sword, what do I put it under? How do I add it?
I'll help you add this, but I would like to note a couple of things. When you flinch this weapon away from the carcass crab, you're stricken with something unique, and it's very bizarre, and you aren't sure if this is the location or if it's the weapon, but it speaks to you, because the weapon itself, in your hands, you hear the sound and the whinny of a war mare. A large Valaran stallion has a war cry that basically rings through your mind, and only you hear
horse
this.
Is talking to me?
Yes. The weapon itself. Let's see here. Each of the scimitar's 2 blades is engraved. One bears the stylized image of a horse's head, while the second features a flowing horse's tail. When the weapon is whirled about in battle, these images seem to move and gleam with a silvery light. The handle is bound with black leather and silver wire, and bears the name of a weapon in Elven script. Do you speak Elven? Or can you read Elven?
Yeah, I believe so.
I can.
It says Talayan Kara. That's Talaen space Kara. Talayan Kara, comma, the bold stallion.
They did ride horses usually.
And
mounted combat.
In the pile of bones, there is most of an ingested horse's carcass.
Was this one of their steeds? How was a Valinor elf all the way up here? This doesn't quite make sense.
Ivan, as you're going through the bag,
It's been preserved.
As you're going through the bag, you're going to find a few things. You feel almost as if you hit a bit of a jackpot. Someone's going to need to write this down. There's only like 8 or so items, but they're worth noting. The bag itself is heavy. You find 1 masterwork Talenta Tangat. That's Talenta space Tangat. There is a wand. There's a magical cloak. You can see the wisps of arcane electricity that seems to emanate from it as you whip it around.
Ooh.
You discover 3 potions of healing, but they seem to be of darker fluid than the ones that you are regularly consuming. Another potion. On the body of the one that this left is a suit of half-plate armor.
Ooh.
Sera, you will find amidst them there is a single flame-touched iron holy symbol of the sovereign host.
Whoa!
There are 3 vials of
See, aren't you glad we
antitoxin.
killed that crab?
That was
what?
3 vials of antitoxin, 1 vial of acidic fire, and as you're reading it, Ivan, in Elven script, it is a letter of credit to the Kundarek banking house for 400 gold. It's a blank check.
Yes.
In the bottom of the bag is an array of various coins. surmounting into roughly 75 gold.
Damn.
Cool. So wait, what's that first thing you said?
The Talenta Tengat. Let me see exactly what that is so I can explain it to you. I think it's a weapon piece for you.
Dibs on the cloak.
Dips on the
a Talenka Tengat is
symbol.
a two-handed bladed weapon created and used specifically by halflings of the Talenta Plains.
Oh. Might I see that symbol there? The flame touch symbol?
By all means.
I grab it and take a look at it.
I'm gonna swing around my new sword a little bit, making shing shing sounds.
I'm gonna have a lot to tell you about this weapon.
Oh dear.
You can immediately discern, because you are an elf, that your weapon has a personality.
Oh, another personality. Look at that.
This man can't stop making NPCs, so he just starts making swords.
We love
Maybe it ate a devil fruit.
blades that talk to you.
Do we?
The problem isn't necessarily that the blade talks to you, it's that it has the personality of a beautiful warhorse.
Oh.
Oh, maybe.
Okay.
Didn't Bentham have some? Oh no, that was just a horse that he could talk to. His horse was very
Oh, perhaps you can.
gung-ho.
Do you know how to ride a horse, Ivan?
Yeah, of course.
You could mount a horse and fight with this blade like the Valinor elves of old.
Good.
Okay,
I
that's
suppose
awesome.
I suppose you could do that.
Yes.
Why?
Because
Yeah,
that is how these blades were intended to be used. I mean, you
can you turn into a horse yet?
No, I can't turn into a horse.
No, Scout.
All right.
Can't ride yourself.
If Scout could transform into a horse, that would be quite.
A very tiny horse.
Are you just doing this for the vibes, or is there a practical purpose?
No, well,
I am unable to do that.
it's fine. It's just a thought that I had. You can use the blade normally. It doesn't have to be mounted combat.
Ivan, Anju, you both.
The blade's talking to me.
You both realize that, despite her normal disposition of finding like enjoyment in things that are love, she's humored by this, by the Valinor. It's definitely the Valinor, specifically the elves. Like, it's very clear that she has some interest in not only her own life and the race of elves that she seems to have adhere from, but I mean it's certainly something of a spectacle to her. So take that as you will. Can I get perceptions, please, from Sera, from Anju, and from Ivan?
Sera, I think you're gonna make your other sword jealous.
The
way you're looking at that thing. Sure.
It's an even or odd, specifically for Ivan.
Damn.
For me?
From
26 is even or odd?
Yes.
Dear Lord.
Odd.
Who?
Damn.
I'll let you use. I want to see if you get this. Go ahead and use another one, even or odd. You're using one of mine. My luck rerolls.
What?
There you go. That's even again. Damn. I mean, I got a couple left.
I know you do. I'm the only one that can do that, though.
I've got one left, but I can't tell you to reroll for me.
I can't reroll my perception.
You can.
I can
force
reroll
me to
myself,
reroll
but
it.
I think the likelihood I'm going to get better than a 26.
That's the thing is,
I'll let you can use it for this if you want to.
Yeah, I will do one.
You might.
No, this for Ivan, specifically for Ivan. It's his roll, so it'd have to be his luck rerolls.
Sure, I'll let you reroll for me. That's
odd again.
Okay, because
yeah.
Okay, what?
The dice are telling a story.
They're telling a story.
I wanted
to know.
I wanted to re-roll mine. I don't know what just happened.
Yours?
You can take a
sure,
desperation
go ahead.
dice over there, Sarah.
I was re-rolling mine because I was
Go
more
ahead.
likely to hit 26.
Yeah. Then by all means, please. I thought you were talking about his roll.
No, I mean, I love you, dude, but okay. Damn.
I think we both have a +9.
Yeah. It's worth a
Sera,
try.
It's not going to get a lot better for you. Do you want a desperation die?
Yeah, you know what?
She's like, caution to the fucking wind. Let's go.
I'll make that deal.
Go for it.
I'll make that deal.
Roll a d6. Just don't roll a 1.
Bub said,
Yeah.
Tracy, you witness as you guys are collecting the belongings. You instinctively just kind of like look back behind you. There's something about survival, your survival instincts. And as you're glancing back behind you, you just instinctively look up, and there is a break in the dead gray mist. And you are certain that you see a vulture. Decayed, nearly featherless, somehow maintaining flight. And you've seen it before.
Yes. It's Brother Garrow. Have we been being followed? I think we're being followed by Brother Garrow. I swear I just saw his ugly bird.
He's after me. Yeah. I'm the most important person in the world.
He really must want to really keep tabs on you. He followed us all the way here.
What if I just like take this ferry off and walk into the mist? Do you think he'll try to save me?
Yeah.
I don't want to risk that.
Yeah.
I don't think we should try.
Sure, whatever.
Well, hey, Ivan, if you're not using your elemental, just saying.
I think they were hard coded to us specifically.
Just making a note of that. We're being watched.
Nah, I got a fun, cool sword I'm gonna keep playing with.
I'll take that cloak.
Go for it. Probably fits you nice and well.
Was there anything I can use in there? I don't remember what.
Did you want to try to identify?
Equip it, because I'm gonna die.
Did you wish to try to identify anything here?
I can identify if you let me sleep, and I get to prep a different spell.
I mean, you can still use like Knowledge Arcana to try to determine what some of these things are.
Sure. Yeah. You want Arcana for the cape?
That's going to be an identify. This is particularly for your potions. For every vial here, you can determine what it might be.
Nice.
Okay. 20.
Okay. Sure. We're going to start with your most common things here, your potions. It's 3 potions of Cure Moderate Wounds.
Woo!
Those are 2d8 plus 3. So it's not 1d8 plus 1, it's 2d8 plus 3. Go for the next one.
Arcana! Shit.
Any luck rerolls?
Pee in a bottle.
That's 1. Arcana!
Very good. That's a potion of invisibility.
Oh.
That's mine. I need that. I'll tuck that into my trousers.
I feel like Ivan might need that.
Let's see here. Yeah, you're gonna need identify for some of these other things though.
Hey, what was that?
I can only do one arrest or something then, and I have to prep it. So.
Okay.
I did take the liberty of prepping different spells while we were on the cart. I swapped out a sleep for a magic missile when we were on the cart before we started.
Smart.
But I have to use that now, so.
Maggie, as Scout, you have never been through this path. You've heard about it, but you were always guided in a different direction. Many people have come through here. You know that there is something, you'd heard that there was like a hatch or something like that. It was designed originally as like a chamber for searching for rare resources, but you've never been through here. A lot of the details here are very obvious that this is clearly of House Canneth Make and Foundry. But something sort of catches your eye. It's just a small glint, and it probably wouldn't catch another person's eye here. Does curiosity catch you here further? It's something that has been mounted to the wall.
Yeah, I think so.
As you move up to it, what
Which wall is it?
It's right where you've clicked, actually. There is what looks to be a very dusty, dirty bronze placard that has been inset into the wall. And had you not had just a brief glimpse of light just flicker off of it, you probably wouldn't have caught it. Something that kind of hides away to the rest of the world. And as you move up, you realize it's a little difficult, so you instinctively kind of use your hand to kind of brush away some of the debris that's built up over the years. Yep. And it says in common, it's common script. It says that this is the White Hearth Foundry and Facility. This location is courtesy an agreement to planned production between House Kenneth and House Freely.
Okay.
All right.
It's entirely up to you if you wish to say anything about that.
Yeah, I think Scout reads what it says on there out loud.
Did you say
I'm
House?
just staring at Ivan.
House Freely?
Something you need to tell us, Ivan.
Just staring. How close did you say you were with your family?
Not close enough, apparently.
Is this like your old racist grandpa? I don't really know the geopolitics here.
Elves
Who's the
live
bad
for
guys?
a while, so
1,000 years.
yeah, it could just be Dad.
Cain, now that you've found yourself in the forge, in the foundry, though you're not nearest the forge, you've never been closer. Cain, it was only weeks ago that you emerged from the prison that you had imposed upon yourself, fleeing from the comforts of Sharn as a young man. You returned with a body aged by years of malnutrition, neglect, and though your mind, well, significantly older. You've been wrestling with the many voices that drive your newfound motivations, and as you worked feverishly seeking the answers to what lurks in the depths of your mind, you ignored the signs of premature aging. Recently, however, you have found profound clarity. The voices have quieted, the urge to seek hidden texts has diminished, and the persistent ache within you eased. But this clarity comes at a cost. As you reflect, you see the decades of missed opportunities with friends, family, and colleagues. Your life's work, once the singular focus, now seems both a pillar and a crux of your existence. You question whether it was easier to ignore the life that you once led as Cain Carpenter than to face the solitude that you've come to know. And though you felt it as Phelan's cart drew nearest to White Hearth, those echoes and whispers of your past begin to stir once more. Louder now, and louder. You came to accept that the clarity would not last forever, and you were uncertain how long you would endure. Despite your instincts urging to turn away and flee, a very deep-seated part of you claws back, shaped by years of loss, pulling you forward. There's a warm and inviting promise in what lies ahead, a siren's song, delivered in secrets meant for ears of those who dare listen. And Ivan, Anju, Sera, and Scout. Squeaks stops making noise. Squeaks stops squeaking and falls back to the timid and reclusive state that it once was. As Cain loses himself once more.
No.
And this is where we'll end tonight's session.
I see you, chat. I see what you did, chat.
Oh, it's like the worst time to do that.
You see what you did.
For the
chat.
best time.
Oh, baby.
Now, Grumpy Cain is gonna be stuck here.
Oh no!
I guess we could just fucking leave him.
I was like, yeah. Now
I
Anju,
guess you're screwed, Cain.
at least I don't have to feel guilty when we leave him to turn into an abomination or whatever.
New cave, man.
He loves caves.
Oh boy.
Let's go ahead and start.
next week.
We're going to start over here with Ivan today. Slight bomb drop for you, sir. I hope that, well, I imagine it's not anything that you're too surprised about, but also at least slightly surprised. Tell us about you. What are you doing? Where can we find you?
Twitch.tv/FrostPrime, now at a slightly different times, trying to start an hour early this week, just to see if it works better for my schedule, which is exciting. Yeah, been playing a lot of Slay the Spire, gonna keep doing it as Slay the Spire 2 rounds its head early next year, so it's me.
That's what we like.
What I'm doing.
Nice job. Slay the Spire man himself. Cain, Cobalt.
Hello.
Talk to me, sir.
Yeah, so I play like roguelikes and stuff. So we're doing Enter the Gungeon right now. I'm probably like 100 hours into a file. I'm trying to beat everything without dying. No deaths so far. I'm just grinding all the unlocks still. A lot of the hard stuff's out of the way, and I think we might world first it. So that's what I'm up to. I've been playing Dome Keeper as well on the side. A little knock on the coffin lid. I got Tales of Mystria, which is supposed to be really good, and our normal shenanigans as well. And we play D&D on Mondays, so come hang out with us.
Yeah, it's a good time. Sera. Tracy, tell us about you. What are you doing? Where can we find you?
You can find me twitch.tv/MagiRPG, where me and my friends play TTRPGs throughout the week. We right now have a Scum and Villainy game, Monster of the Week, and a VTM game that I run on Fridays. And that's really where you can find me and most of what I'm doing in my free time and where I spend most of my energy. So find me there.
Perfect. Maggie, tell us about you. What are you doing? Where can we find you, lady?
Hey, you can find me making a baby now. I'm 6 weeks away, or
She's cooking.
somewhere in. It's crazy. But I am, I'm on the internet. You can find me at MargaretKrohn in all the places, just trying to spread positivity and motivation every day and exist. I also make games and video games for a living. I'm currently working on a project called Ashes of Creation, which you can find at Ashes of Creation in all spaces. That's me, Bub.
Perfect. Ben, the homie, tell us about you. What are you doing? Where can we find you, sir?
Hi, my name's BenBriggs. I am a musician and I'm a content creator, whatever. I'm a guy who makes music. I'm a guy who makes videos. I'm a guy who streams. I'm live right now, and we're gonna play Tetris 99 and just practice some active gratitude with the chat. It's always nice to celebrate each other's W's. So BenBriggs, just type BenBriggs. Go follow me on TikTok. Honestly, just go find me on TikTok.
That leaves
I gotta
me.
follow you on TikTok.
That's it. That's me. You guys see what I do. I am spending a lot of time right now trying to put a pin in this campaign. I'm having a lot of fun doing it too, even if it seems like I'm just doing busy work. It's a lot of plotting. My players are great at what they do. They bring the energy even when they're tired and exhausted from game releases, baby making, drama, being sick. Everybody is doing their best right now. So thank you guys for coming through. Thank you, chat, for supporting and making sure that they have the opportunity to succeed through luck rerolls. Without you, they would fail a lot more, to be honest. So I love you guys. Take care of yourselves. Do what you do. Stay safe. Stay nerdy. And we'll catch you later. Bye, guys.